Welcome to the stream, you guys. I'm tired. I pulled my groin in my sleep somehow, which is insane. I've never done that before. So, me and Brooke are tired. It's a tiring day. Look, Brooke's tired.
Oh, I pulled something stretching. Why is my ear not working? There we go. Oh, I feel so nauseous. Different day, same shit. Waking up, trying not to puke. I don't know why I wake up like that every morning, but every single morning without fail, I wake up nauseous, feeling like crap. It comes from stress. Most definitely. Definitely stress. I just left out of Planet Fitness. I went in there and used the bathroom and started getting ready for a shower. The manager here is so nice to me, and I really appreciate that. One of the reasons that I come to the one that I come to is because they're actually nice. Just because you hate yourself, Karen, doesn't mean that you get to take it out on me. But they try. Lord, do they try. I couldn't sleep half the night. I kept waking up 2 or 3 times in the night. They usually have Wi-Fi here for me too. There used to be a business behind me that would let me use their Wi-Fi.
Oh, good little angels.
Man, they put a password on it. Damn it. Y'all, one of these days, I'm getting me Starlink.
Oh, Sprinks went to jail, apparently. She's not dead. That's what I woke up to as well. People saying Sprinks is in jail. Well, Sprinks went to jail in June. I guess I gotta see if she's still in there. So hopefully she's still in jail for beating up a cop and not dead because Matty R killed her. You know, this reminded me. Matt. Who is Matt? Matt Jesse? I was thinking this reminded me of Matty R and Springs.
Wireless internet, so I don't have to strap.
She beat up a cop. Wait, this one, Brooke or Sprinks? Brooke's in jail because she threatened a bunch of kids. Sprinks, it may be in jail, hopefully in jail and not dead, because she beat up a cop.
Yes. The manager in there was like, it's just like, oh my God, your hair looks so pretty. I was like, oh, thanks. I'm about to come back in and wash it. It looks like crap to me. Already out the gate. Good morning from South Texas. Lord have mercy. Good morning from North Carolina. Every time I read you guys' comments, I do that. If you go back and look at my videos yesterday, I was doing the same thing. There was people from like South Africa being like, hello from South Africa. And I'm like, hello from South Africa. Yo, sometimes I don't think. I have important stuff to think about, and all of my memory, all of my data is already used up in my brain. You knew what I meant. Texas is trying to become its own state.
Is this like, oh, it's just a hair clip? I thought she was wearing like overalls for a second.
Texas is about to be its own damn...
Its own state? It is already its own state, you goofball.
Not its own state, its own country. They sick of the immigration down there. What's his name? God. Great governor. Tim, Abbott. What's his first name? My memory's bad.
Governor Tim Allen.
Greg Abbott. Is that right?
From Home Improvement.
Oh God, California, run, baby, run. Bless your heart. You're living in the new world for sure.
Nah, she's in jail now. Do I have to play the jail video? I didn't play the jail video at all yesterday, I don't think. was mad yesterday. Well, not mad, but I was like, we can't stray. We can't stray from the course, but we can play the jail video because that's like 2 people. My goodness, hold on. Ay. Okay. Why am I over here? Arrested. Here.
Let me show you a picture. This is a picture of Heather Brooke Clark.
The sheriff says a woman with a long criminal history is back in jail.
Mrs. Clark has been previously charged with assault with a deadly weapon, simple assault, burglary, felony drug possession, DWI, child abuse, inflicting serious injury, and communicating threats.
A Rockingham County woman is facing serious charges tonight after deputies say she threatened to carry out violence against McMichael High School.
She is accused of threatening students at a high school.
She made violent threats towards students. 37-year-old Heather Brooke Clark posted a live video to social media about how she would kill students at McMichael High School.
The threats were made were so graphic that I can't say them on TV today.
This is your children in the street behaving this way. You better get them before they come back to you in a fucking box. I will gut your goddamn children like fucking fish in the street. Your children deserve to be fucking beheaded.
She's now in jail on a $500,000 secured bond.
$500,000.
She could face up to 2 years in prison if convicted. Page says students at McMichael High School were on a brief lockdown while investigators were at the school.
Clark never entered the school building, but she's now barred from school property across the county.
What she did yesterday will not be tolerated. We will protect our schools. We will protect our students and our staff at our schools. This young lady right here, she committed a crime, a serious crime. I'm going to tell you about the response. And officers took this person into custody. They were in a parking lot, and the horn started beeping. The camera started going. And we felt like people appreciate what we do. We heard it. I listened to the video. You gotta watch this. You cannot believe this stuff.
It's pretty crazy. So that's what Brooke's been up to. For anyone who was like, I thought she had a shed. I thought she was doing well in life. Nah, this is from August. This is August right there.
How is it working?
Oh yeah, it was also on September 11th. That's an easy day to remember.
Oh, it's not. Son of a bitch.
So, and that's what the court countdown is. So she has court. She's in jail right now. She has court in 33 days on November 19th.
Son of a bitch. So I'm gonna get everything ready for a shower. Greg Abbott, yes, great governor. Him, Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
So I've been trying to get through her old streams before she gets out or has her sentencing. I don't know if it's going to be possible. We've only got through 1 month, I think. That was a crazy month. That July was forever.
Abbott and DeSantis are some of my favorite governors. My, how times have changed. Let me tell you. My, how times have changed. I used to march for BLM and have a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend for 3 years.
There we go. See, she had a girlfriend for 3 years, guys. She doesn't talk about this much. I'm surprised she's bringing it up today.
And was out here in the streets marching for BLM. My, how things have changed. It only took me going poor one time.
To not be bi anymore?
One time I went broke and it turned me to the right side.
What?
Hilarious.
That makes no sense.
Every Democrat I know is rich. Every single Democrat I know is rich. And when I say rich, I mean like they're living on thousands of acres of land in log cabins out in the backwoods of fucking North Carolina rich. Hundreds of thousands of acres of farmland. That's money, honey. Real money, anyway.
Might be a few court dates. You know, Brooke is the queen of continuance. Yeah, just like Mark is king of the continuance. Fucking Mark. I can't wait to do Mark today. But yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna go on for a bit.
Land is one of the most prosperous things that you can buy. Land will never go bad. It will always be worth something. And matter of fact, it goes up in value every single year. Land is one of the most...
I highly recommend Mark. He is amazing. He goes to court and gets all the court recordings, and he brings all the crackheads into court. And it's a time. It's a hoot and a holler. And the Krispy Kreme heist is good. The fucking... There's some other good times too. I can't remember them off the top of my head. I woke up tired today.
That's some rich people shit to buy land. You know what I mean? Thousands of acres. Oh, y'all, I'm frustrated. I was supposed to...
He identifies as disabled. All the psychiatrists. He'll like videotape his evaluations, and they're all like, "You're a narcissist," and he's like, "No, I have Tourette's and I'm of multiple personalities." And now all of a sudden he's also agoraphobic and illiterate. And he accidentally forgets he's illiterate sometimes and ends up reading stuff, and then he's like, "Oh wait, no, Travis, you got to read it for me." Travis is a crackhead that he says is a caregiver.
to have Wi-Fi.
And this is in court that this is happening.
Oh. It's been so hot that my AC doesn't work. I have to like shoot it back here. Get over the seats. I was up last night. I woke up at 2 o'clock, answered some texts on YouTube. Then I went back to sleep. Then I woke back up at like 5:45, answered some texts on YouTube, went back to sleep. Typically, I can't do that, but I haven't been sleeping the best from all of the stress that I'm under. Well, looks like I might have to reconvene. She said my hair looked good.
Yeah, the threatening the kids is a felony right now.
I guess I see what she's saying, but I've got to wash it today. Now that I'm not going to be dancing, I won't have to wash it as much. It can finally grow. Washing it prevents it from growing. Dirty hair grows your hair. Fun fact, if you're washing it every day, that's probably why it's not growing. Just a little bit of information. So somebody on here was actually a channel. First of all, I had to Google what a moderator was.
She's gonna get a moderator today. Why is her thing so glitchy? YouTube should have fixed that in post. Let me see if there's a transcript so we can skip past
I'm used to doing
else.
everything my damn self in life.
What?
I'm not getting a moderator because I can't afford a moderator. And I also have someone who does that. If you're rude in this chat, you will be blocked. God put you. It's so funny because some guy was talking about how much views it's got
Oh, Sharon V? I've never heard of Sharon V.
a girlfriend that he treats like shit.
Oh my god, her thing has to stabilize. It will, eventually, I'm sure. Fucking Boost Mobile. Let's try to connect to the Wi-Fi or something, probably.
Be in that club. His name was Adam, and he used to sneak over and get to the beach. How grimy Johnny's beach working, going to make him money. And he's in the strip club giving me money that she made him. Y'all, it was so screwed up. They've been together for forever. I hope this girl sees this and realizes that that man does not love you, boo-boo. That is not love. And he ain't even cute, girl.
Get Apple, they say.
Girl,
Get Boost Mobile, they say.
gorgeous. When I say that she could have been a supermodel and he looks like he looks like he crawled out of his mama's basement at 40, I'm not even exaggerating. And he would send her down to the coast to go into the clubs and dance, and then she'd have to bring this money back home.
Give it to Brooke?
And you know, I don't know how much a DJ makes, but I know it ain't that much, honey. Less than 30 grand a year at these strip clubs. They're making $7 an hour, $8 an hour, maybe 10 if they're lucky. And a lot of them solely work on tips, which means that the club doesn't even pay them. The girls, the dancers have to tip them out. So
Remember when Brooke told us DJs don't exist anymore and it's just a CD on loop
a DJ
and she doesn't get to pick her songs? It's just hip hop.
You're not getting a paycheck from your establishment, the club that you're actually working for. Could you imagine how money hungry you become after weeks of not getting a paycheck? Just imagine how these DJs treat the strippers that they are relying on to tip them. No thank
I didn't even know people got paid to be moderators. I know channels where people will pay to be moderator, and that's crazy too. I don't know. Nothing terrible has happened since there's been no mods, so I think it's fine. It takes away that whole power dynamic and takes people's opinions out of things. That's why I wanted the unbiased bot to moderate everything too. But it's okay. I'll just moderate when I feel like it.
Thank you. No, thank you. Well, it looks like I have my whole day to myself now. I mean, I have job interviews today, but you know how that goes. So at this point, I just do them one after another, just to hear no. You know, I really wish I had some of those glasses so that you guys could see my interview process. Like, here's the thing, though. I don't know if I don't think I could post that, because if I got some of those glasses, that would be like undercover. Nobody could even, you can't see the camera in them. So I would be filming somebody who does not know that they're being filmed, which is illegal. You're not allowed to film somebody without their consent in a private meeting. Like, if I'm meeting with these employers, I would have to disclose, hey, I'm filming this, my glasses have a camera in it, I'm gonna post this to my social media later.
I mean, we break a lot of other laws. Why are we stopping at filming interviews? But they might find it, actually. I think the trolls would probably get that into the employer's hands, but it would still be interesting. I want to see how she does an interview. We've seen her apply for like 2 jobs, I think. I've seen 2 in person. And she seemed normal. So I just like to see the interview process and see where it goes off the rails.
Like, not too many employers are going to say, yeah, sure, do that. I don't know any that would say, yeah, sure, do that. So that's the problem that I have with that, even though it would make great content. You guys could see why they won't hire me. You could hear it.
Someone did it for Chuck E. Cheese. Remember the Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy? The pizzas? The pizza's like old pizza put together from other pizzas or something, and the employees have to sign an NDA. They're not supposed to talk about it, but one person just filmed himself talking to his manager about it and then posted it on the internet, and I think he's still alive, and I don't think he's in jail. So I don't know, Brooke should have just done it.
Hear it from the horse's mouth. So, but you know, this is part of the process of human trafficking. Human traffickers want their victims to become felons so that they're stuck with them. It's very common. We'll talk about that on here one day. I'll break all of that down for you guys. Sex traffickers go after young girls, get them on drugs, and then give them the tools and or
Unsubbed from this channel? Tiffany? You were unsubbed for like YouTube unsubbed you? I'll throw a fucking rock at YouTube.
people, places, and things to commit crimes with the intention
That's insane. What?
of that young girl becoming a felon so that the abuser can hold on to her for years to come. This is so common.
Did that happen to anybody else? I used to hear YouTubers say that, and I was like, they're crazy. That's fucking crazy. I don't believe them. But what? I don't think Tiffany would lie. Why the fuck?
So common. And, you know, when you're 17, you don't know that. You're in it.
I care about you, Scott the Rock. What are you talking about?
You think that this person cares about you and that they want to help you. Even though your parents told you not to take gifts from strangers.
Why does YouTube hate me? Remember when YouTube took my store down? And then remember when the store stopped fucking paying me completely and I had to take it? What a journey we've been on, huh? Brooke wants to sue me over shit I didn't even get. But why is this happening?
You know? But I really think that it's important for people to know, like, you know, I think that a lot of people have a misconception of what sex trafficking is and what escort services are and what strip clubs are. And I want to shed light on these things because I'm making my exit and I will never, ever, ever go back to that shit again. Ever. I'm going to call my bank today. I'm going to tell them that it might be 90 days before I get a check. If I get a check. If is a key word. We'll see what they say. If they want the truck, then I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed. It's just when I let my body tell me, well, not, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Basically, I don't have like a set schedule, but I seem to be live always at least 12 most of the time, Eastern, like 12 p.m. I just gotta like get a set schedule. If YouTube wants to stop doing notifications, and then you just know to look for me. And I guess you gotta make sure that you're subscribed to me still. Unless you don't need to be subscribed to me, it's okay too. That's just weird. It's not like I need subscribers. It's just like, that's not cool. Like, if people are subscribing, why would you unsubscribe them? YouTube being nefarious over here, you crazy wackadoodle.
I guess I'm super screwed if they're willing to wait 3 months, which I highly doubt they are going to. Then I don't know. All I know is I'm not going back to strip. I'm not going to strip. I'm done with it. I've been done with it because there's no money in it unless.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So I was gonna come back and do video games, and then YouTube just didn't exist. Like, you could go on YouTube, but you couldn't play any videos, and I couldn't start any streams. So then I was like, all right. And I swear, I waited like a half an hour to 45 minutes, and then I gave up waiting on it. And I was like, I guess YouTube is gone. I forgot about that. Yeah, YouTube's not gone anymore. That's good. What the fuck was that about?
Unless you're a prostitute. Sit there for damn 40 hours in a week, be the prettiest girl in the club, and still not make no money because you don't suck dick. 100%.
Brooke's URL guy took all of YouTube down. Could you imagine?
And there's only one.
He just drove a van into like the servers, the like physical servers, and it just made everything go offline. Luckily they had a backup, but it took time to switch them over. I don't know what happened. I didn't really look into it. I'm just glad it's back. I don't remember that ever happening in the whole other time I've been on YouTube.
One reason in the entire world that a man would rather dance with a girl that has all of her teeth rotting out with breath that smells like farm ass.
Do the men usually dance with the dancers? It's just the women dancing, right? I'm just picturing these men who apparently have mud all over them all the time dancing with the girls.
I'm not exaggerating. Go find the video. It was in Virginia. There's only one reason that a guy would get a dance from a girl.
Was there a video of this? You're not supposed to take videos in strip clubs, bro.
That smells like sewer rather than a girl like me. There's only one reason, y'all. Only one reason. And I'm glad
because she can't smell.
She danced for him because I would.
You smell blind like fucking. I can't remember the guy's name in Walk Hard. That guy though.
Wouldn't have if I knew that that's what he was looking for. It's really sad that these girls feel like they have to do that. They're killing the business. Ask any old school stripper and she'll tell you the fastest way to kill your business is to start sleeping with your customers. I'm actually kind of hungry. Are y'all hungry? I want a biscuit. What time is it? Oh, Biscuitville's open.
They're talking about a whole bunch of stripper stuff. You guys hungry now?
I don't know if I got biscuit money, but we can see. Oh wow. See those old stretch marks from where it used to be big? I did. Every guy that I've, like, most of the guys I've dated, they had them stretch marks going up from where they were, like, they started working out, and then I find that hot on a guy. But yeah, I used to be big, boy. I'm so glad that I lost that weight. I feel better physically than I did when I was bigger.
Stretch marks and fucking dirty clubs. Yeah, you guys, have you worked up an appetite yet? What the
I
fuck?
think it said, yeah. I went and got one vape pod at my favorite gas station yesterday. I was so upset. I was like, damn it. I was like, if I had $40, I could get 8 of them. I had to spend $11 on one because I couldn't afford 8 of them. So it's fine. It is what it is. At least I got tobacco because
Hey, Bombastic
otherwise,
Sada.
I'm going to kill somebody. Somebody, you know what? Somebody needs to do a study on nicotine. Hello.
I think there's been lots of studies on nicotine. Hey, Andrea.
We need to do a study on nicotine and the withdrawal symptoms because I'm telling you right now, when I go off of my nicotine, I go through withdrawals. Nausea, vomiting, shakes, cold sweats, off of nicotine. Once again, let me reiterate, when I was brought home from the hospital, I started smoking cigarettes. It was the 80s. We lived in a very tiny house. My mother was so poor that both me and my brother, our bassinet was a dresser drawer that was lined with cloth. Both of my parents were very young. My dad was an alcoholic. My mother had her own issues. They both smoked religiously in the home. So from the time I was an infant until I was about 14 or 15, I was getting secondhand smoke. We now realize that secondhand smoke is actually worse for you than firsthand smoke.
How? Like, how? She's never explained it. It just doesn't make fucking sense. Direct inhalation of a fucking chemical is going to be worse for you than it being kind of in the air and also already filtered through someone else's lungs. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? I don't know what Butter says. I hate when she says it, and she says it a lot, and she's never fucking proven it. She's never like said any common sense thing, or even like, I just want to know her thought process behind it. She just heard this somewhere, right? And she's reiterated it. Like how I thought lobsters were immortal and they're not immortal. Is that what is happening? Or does she think there's actual logic here?
So I've had nicotine since I was born. I've always had nicotine in me. And matter of fact, when I was born, I'd smoke in the hospital. Yeah. So my mother, right after giving birth to me, lit one up while holding me. More than likely. More than likely. I got
It's just making stuff up. More than likely, all right? This is probably what happened.
pictures. We can go find some and see. More than likely, she smoked a cigarette after she got done pushing me out. It's unfortunate that, and this is why I talk about these things, because I want people to be aware, okay? Because my mother didn't know any better. I didn't know any better. I do now. But, like, I saw a kid at Sheetz yesterday, woman, in this tiny little, with 2 kids in the back, smoking a cigarette in the front seat with no window rolled down. I pay attention to stuff like that now, because I know that it was wrong how my parents raised me. They should have never been smoking in the house with us, but everybody did it in the 80s. Everybody did it. Now, when I started to work, I started buying my own cigarettes. And I always had a full pack of cigarettes from that age on. I have been smoking Marlboro because I couldn't afford vape pods, and you got to have something. So we got nicotine, pouches for the mouth. I got some of those. We got, listen, I can never be without nicotine until I don't have stress on me. So one day, I'll think about quitting. But until then, I physically cannot. It is going to cause me to be sick. People don't understand when you've been on cigarettes for 36 years. I used to smoke 2 packs of Marlboro Light smoking when I started my weight loss journey a little over 14, 15, 16 months ago. And I switched to vapes. These things are a lot cheaper than cigarettes. I can
Fuck,
get these
man.
for $2.50 a pod if I can buy 8 at a time. So it's not only is it cheaper, it's better for you, but I don't want a cigarette when I have this.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody even explain that you can go through physical withdrawals, but I do. I do. Off of marijuana too. Yeah. People be like, marijuana's not addictive. Bullshit.
It's not physically addictive. You think an ex-heroin addict would know that?
Bullshit. My stomach that hasn't seen food in a week and my head that hasn't had any rest in a week says otherwise. You absolutely will not be able to eat or sleep for a couple of weeks if you've been a long-term smoker of marijuana. And then you come off of it, you're going to go through withdrawals. So I don't know why people make these lies. You know why they do it? To make themselves feel better, because they know they're doing wrong. So they're like, oh, it's not addictive, even though it is. It absolutely is. If you are a long-term smoker, that means if you are smoking on a daily basis, every day, several times a day, you are going to go through withdrawals when you come off of marijuana. It's just what it is. You're not going to feel good. You're going to feel weak. You're not going to be, you're going to have low energy. You might have the cold sweats. I do. I get the cold sweats when I come off of marijuana. So it just depends on your level of smoker.
I've never had that happen.
So if you've never experienced these things, maybe you're one of the lucky ones that don't have withdrawal symptoms. Me personally, I can take a cough medicine for 2 days and then feel like crap because I don't have that cough medicine on the third day. It's crazy. I go through withdrawals so bad, like that's why I've never been into other drugs, more than likely, because I knew what heroin did to me. And I seen all these people coming off of meth and cocaine and rehab, I was just like, why? Why would you want that? I got enough energy. Why would I want that? I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to get these thoughts to stop racing. The last thing I want is coke and meth. I never understood it. They would come into the rehabs and they would sleep for a week. You can always tell in rehab who was on what, because the meth heads and coke heads are all in the bed asleep. All of the heroin addicts and pill addicts are up, feeling like shit. Yeah, so since I haven't explained this before, let me explain. Heroin, codeine, morphine, fentanyl, any illicit pills such as Dilaudid, Percocet, all of those. That is all heroin. It is all the same thing. They're all opiates. It's all the same thing. Cocaine and meth are on the opposite end of the spectrum. So we have heroin and downers down here. We have uppers such as meth, cocaine, stuff like that down here. They are on two different ends of the spectrum. They are three completely different drugs. Heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine. Three different drugs. Methamphetamine and cocaine are uppers. That means that they bring you up. Downers are going to be they're called, hold on one second. They're called suppressants. Suppressants are alcohol, marijuana.
I think they're depressants. Just thinking depressants. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was doing something else for a second. Why is she calling them suppressants?
Opiates, heroin, fentanyl, all of that. Those are suppressants. Methamphetamine and cocaine are
stimulants. Hey.
Whew, I'm getting there. Without a computer, baby. Without a computer. Oh, Lord, I need my computer. But they're on two different ends of the spectrum. Three different drugs. Cocaine and meth and heroin. Three different drugs. One of which are on two ends of the spectrum. People that typically have been, women specifically, who have been through sexual abuse, sexual assault, abusive upbringings, whether that was physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse in the home as a child, women have a tendency to run towards downers, suppressants, because it makes you forget. It is what it is. A lot of prostitutes choose heroin because they can fall asleep. A lot of sex workers choose it because they can fall asleep. The last thing they want to be on is methamphetamine or cocaine when they have to deal with these men. Just a fun fact. This is why a lot of women turn to opiates. And you know, we're seeing a switch. We're seeing a huge switch because opiates are so hard to find now. Everybody's on meth now. I was never into meth. I did meth one time. Long story. I'm not talking about it today. One time. Okay? Never again. Never again. That shit is for the birds. Like trash. Why would you want to feel like that? Imagine a pre-workout, but you drink the whole damn container. Yeah. Enough for a 60-day serving, and you drink the whole container in one sitting. Screw that, man. I'm naturally like that. I don't need that shit. I'm naturally energized. I don't need that. But a lot of women, in my experience, turn to heroin because they couldn't. It's a way to deal with the pain. It's a way to get through the day. The heroin helps because you're incapacitated half the time. You can disassociate so well on heroin. Like, when I was on heroin, I could disassociate to a whole nother planet. Okay? Like, I was not there. And I think that the opiates help that process. They can help you zone out and disassociate. It's really sad that women, anybody, even men, but specifically women who have been over-sexualized as children and then repeatedly abused, it's crazy how they tend to turn towards opiates. The uppers would make them relive the abuse over and over and over, in my experience.
What?
I feel like methamphetamine and cocaine.
Brooke is crazy.
Hell, every time I went on a coke bender, all we did was relive shit. All we did was talk about what we used to do and what we used to not do, and like, you know, this and that. This poor lady out here picking up trash, sweating. Yo, when I tell you that there's sweat rolling off the tip of her nose. She's cleaning the parking lot with one of those little trash pickers. Bless her heart. I couldn't imagine being out in this shit. It's already 85 degrees out there, so you know it feels like 90 with the sun beating down on you. Praying for all of our blue-collar workers in this summer heat. For realsies. But, what was I saying? Oh, anytime I did coke, I just sit there and would, like, you know, we would rehash out the past. That's what coke makes you do, you know? You're all jacked up talking about the past.
I've never in my experience have I seen that, but okay.
Like, not my favorite thing at all. And it's probably been 10 years since I've done cocaine. Probably longer than that. More like 15. It's been over 10 years since I tried that meth. Never again. Oh, wow. Man, imagine getting a batch of that stuff and you think you're about to go to sleep. Oh, Lord, you think you're about to pass out and then that shit hits you. Woo! Mm-mm. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm already a detriment to myself. The last thing I need is some meth. Lord. So, I want to do, I'm going to have a video coming this afternoon, but I want to talk about how many people
Brooke is in jail, bro.
actually get clean and what the statistics are on that. So I'm going to have that coming soon, and we'll talk more about drug use, how much drugs I've used, what drugs I've used, when I used them, how I used them. I'll tell you guys all of that, but I want to be able to have my computer and have my statistics in front of me because, yeah, I know that my situation, what I'm going through currently, with me getting clean and then losing everything and then turning away from dancing, with everything that I'm going through, it's kind of a rarity. Most people don't get clean. They don't. It's unfortunate. Most people end up dead. And that's a reality of drug use. You are going to end up in one of three places if you continue to do drugs. Jails, institutions, or death. And if you've been doing drugs for a while, you've probably already visited all three of those places. You would think that that would be enough for a person.
You visited all three of those places. Death was one of those places, Brooke. You don't come back from death. Well, I guess Brooke comes back from death, unfortunately, 7 times. It's like a cat. But normally, you don't come back from death.
To put it down and walk away. visiting jails, institutions, and or dying like I did. I've died several times. I've OD'd on heroin more times than I can count. I used to get so mad when they would bring me back to life. I'm talking raging mad, tearing the hospital apart. They would have to call security to come wrap my ass up because I was destroying things. I was so mad they brought me back to life. I was already there. It still makes me mad, I think, because I don't understand why I'm here, why I'm going through this, why I do the right things and still get punished. I would rather be on the other side with my mother and my grandmother and my uncle and my mama and my papa and my aunt. Do I need to keep going? Because everybody's over there and I'm here. And I think for a long time, I intentionally tried to kill myself. I've talked about this before.
Mamma mia, trigger warnings.
I didn't know how to get away from my abuser. I didn't know how to get away from my ex-boyfriend. When you have somebody that's putting $300 or more a day of heroin, they're giving you money for heroin to go get heroin, it's kind of hard to walk away from that. But I know that what I'm living through is a rarity because most people don't get clean. But I'm glad I did. I remember at the time it seemed so hard. The first 2 weeks, oh my God. I had tried to get clean in the past, but, you know, I had my abuser and my ex in my life. So here's the thing. If you're around anybody else that's using, anybody that has drug problems, or anybody that wants to have sex with you without your consent, they're going to want you on drugs. They're going to want you on drugs. They're going to put it in your face, and it's going to be impossible to say no. And that's exactly what I went through. Every time I would try to get clean, nobody would help me try to get clean. But the moment that I gave up on trying to get clean, they were right there in my face with dope.
Dave helped you get clean by driving you to the IV places so you could get that fucking IV because you can't drink water by your mouth apparently, which costs like about the same amount, $200 to $300 per IV bag.
And it's crazy now because the majority of people are out here on stuff now. The majority of people are walking around high on something at all times. I am wholeheartedly convinced.
Everyone knows Brooke's in jail.
There's no way that these people act like this sober.
It's a well-known fact.
Sucks, my computer won't work. I agreed. Weed can be used for medicinal, but that still does not negate the fact that you'll have a physical withdrawal from marijuana if you use it for long periods of time. I agree that marijuana is very medicinal. I use it for medicinal purposes. They try to put me on Xanax. I don't want to take any narcotic like that. So
Only the fun narcotics, not the prescribed ones. Or I guess you can get fun prescribed narcotics.
in the middle of the fucking city with no 4 bars, but my phone don't work. So sick of it every day. Going to Biscuitville, I'm starving. Surprisingly. Goddamn, these motherfuckers go so slow. If he would have got in there, I could have went. Fucking idiots. Already, goddamn idiots. Swear to fucking God, half of you motherfuckers don't need to be on the road, point blank, period. Y'all act so goddamn stupid, you don't even know how to order fucking food from a drive-in. Some of us have to work.
Not you, Bert. Where are you working?
I didn't see the old people.
She quit dancing yesterday, remember? In the past yesterday, she quit dancing. So she doesn't have a job. Where is she talking about? She means YouTube? I guess she means YouTube. That she is convinced she's not getting paid for. She says YouTube is a scam and they won't let her put her bank information in.
Like, I don't understand people. They're literally, you know what? They're slow mentally. That explains it. They have to be. They have to be. Like, I don't understand, motherfuckers. Stupid motherfuckers. I can't even go get a biscuit without a problem because people don't know how to fucking drive. They shouldn't be on the fucking road to start with, period. If you can't get up to speed, you don't need to be on the road.
I don't like Tammy Hall. She scares me. Now, Mark, on the other hand, I was thinking I have to transition Mark into vertical soon. I did this with Brooke as well. Like I covered Brooke horizontally with like only 30 people, so I had to lay the land. And then when I went vertical mode, I knew what I was talking about, kind of. So I think we got to do that with Mark. Maybe I don't know. It depends. We're almost through his his main channel catalog. I should just back them up in case. I just don't want him finding out who I am and then causing me a bunch of problems. Like right now, it's nice. I'll just keep him horizontal for a bit.
Look at this curb. Does that look
But Tammy, I don't want to do that with Tammy. Tammy's like, nah.
like something that you can't come over this curb right here? Why would you? I don't understand people. She acted like there was a lip there that she had to jump in that little fucking Camry. Girl, it's a Camry. Get up the road. Stupid people. Can you not see they're busy as hell? People are trying to get their food and get the hell out of here. Get out the way. You're holding up traffic. Look, everybody's honking back there. People are pissed. Yeah, I know. Me too.
It took us 3 days to get through August 1st, but yes, we're in August. I think this is August 2nd. Let me double check.
Me too. Can't even get a biscuit without having to run into an idiot.
Yeah, this is only the 2nd.
When you are on the road, it is your duty to get out and go. When you're slow poking, you're holding up traffic. Look at the interstate, the slow lane. That's where you need to be if you can't get up to speed. Period. Thank you. Love you too. And I'm just saying, like, I'm so scared about the future because I don't want to get to the age that I can't drive and take care of myself.
Thanks for the beans.
I never want to get to the age where I'm so slow.
Jack super chatted $10 from Sarah because she can't afford it.
What's Sarah? Thank you for the 10, Jack. Sarah, you better calm yourself. I'm not reading her shit, but you better be good. You better be a good little angel if you want to stick around and, I don't know, be annoying.
That I am causing others problems in their life because my actions are affecting them. I'd feel like a piece of shit. But, you know, some people lack a conscience and self-awareness. Those people are part of the reason I opened this channel. I hope $8 is enough to get a biscuit. If it's not, then I don't need to be eating at Biscuitville anyways.
We don't have to pick between Brooke and Tammy. I'm never going to cover Tammy. I'm pretty sure I've said that before, too. I'm like, she's too scary. I've tried. I can't do it. She's just not... It's not a good fit. So, we don't have to choose between them. We're going to stick with Brooke until, like, there's no Brooke content left. And if Sarah can't figure it out, I could be like Brooke and tell you my whole life story and how I got here, but it's not relevant to this, and it would be annoying if I did that every stream. So you can figure it out yourself. That's a Brookeism. Or, I don't know, if you keep being annoying, I will just end up blocking you.
Food has gotten outrageous. Damn $6 for a bacon, egg, and cheese. So we're going to turn it.
I'll live with Tammy then Brooke. Yeah, I would pick neither.
Into the parking lot, and she stops at the entrance of the parking lot when I am behind her going to turn in. I had to
You guys want a Sarah vote? Is she really that bad?
reposition my car on the opposite side of the road to get out of somebody's way because she stopped.
I said I wouldn't do these. There'll be like at least 20% that wants to keep Sarah. I'm just warning you guys now.
At the entrance of going into the parking lot. She just stopped and idled for a minute. Like, girl, what are you doing? Do you not realize that there's cars behind you? South Carolina and a handicap sticker says it all. Not from here, are you? We can tell. Once again, I've been in dozens of accidents. Only one was my fault. So it's so busy in the morning over here. They have two different people that...
Kenny Barringer super chatted $10 to Steve from Sarah W.
Thank you for the 10, Kenny.
come around to your car and take your order like Chick-fil-A. They come over and they're like, oh, what do you want? And I'm like, well, I need to see a menu. Sorry, I don't eat here often. I need to see a menu. Like, I need to see a menu. Need to see a menu. Here, I'm gonna turn this because they're coming to my car. Oh, this girl.
Did you put too much information on a computer?
Thanks for the beans. You're up on my broadcast from me, beans.
Cash Taylor super chatted $5. Steve, you're always on point. Thanks.
Oh, thanks, Cash Taylor.
Thanks for the beans. You're up on my broadcast from me, beans.
Kitty Cat super chatted $99.99 to Steve from Sarah. Now Sarah, behave.
Jesus, jumping. Thank you, Kitty Cat. Thank you for the 100.
I can wait
I appreciate you. Thank you.
if you want me. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Y'all's POS system is being a POS.
You just don't know. It's bad internet service and everything else.
I know. Service industry, tablets.
I know it.
Y'all got a hot honey chicken sandwich?
Yeah, spicy chicken.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Just a sandwich
Actually,
combo.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Let me just do a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. What else for you?
That'll be it.
All right. You paying with cash or card?
Cash.
All right. It's gonna be $5.55.
Thank you.
Can I get a name for your order?
Brooke.
And then take your cash payment at the second window.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
See how nice she was. That's all I want. Service with a smile. Yeah, so apparently they've got them out here with these tablets, and she was saying that the tablets, the POS system, there's so many cars and so many orders that both of the tablets are not showing up on the inside of the restaurant, so everybody's order's all crazy. So I knew that this place was busy. It usually is.
I don't know the Sarah Laura deal. They just came in and said, you guys are simps to Steve
Thanks
or
for the
something.
beans. You're up on my broadcast from me, beans.
Guy super chatted $2.67. Let's go ho.
Go, ho, go. Thank you, guy. Thank you for the 2.
What do you do when you're hungry? You gonna hop in line and wait for a biscuit. I kind of wanted that the hot honey chicken biscuit, but the last 3 or 4 times I've got it, it's been so dry that it just ain't good. So I did a bacon, egg, and cheese. What'd she?
Her phone's got to fix stuff.
I said, yeah, I know. I see now.
I can't see. Holman now. Where the fuck is she? 38.
I'm trying to see where the internet is.
Okay.
I wonder if I went to Starlink with like half the money, if they would put me the internet. I don't know how that works. Maybe if I just make a phone call and start talking to people, they can tell me what I need to do. Because now that I'm like monetized, maybe I can use that in my benefit to get fucking internet or something. I don't know. All I know is that I'm sick of paying $100 a month for a phone and it never working. I just paid my phone bill. And I'm supposed to have unlimited data. Nowhere has unlimited data. Verizon does not have unlimited data. Boost, Spectrum, none of them have unlimited data. You get like 35 to 55 gigs a month. And then when you're out of those gigs, your phone just doesn't work then.
Thanks for the beans. You're up on my broadcast from me, beans.
Kenny Barringer super chatted $10. From Ghostface I got ya.
Oh, thank you, Kenny. Thank you for the 10. And Ghostface, I don't know. Is it from Ghostface? All right, Sarah. It looks like this is the end of the rope. So what I do is like 5 minutes or 100 votes. So it's past 5 minutes. It looks like you're getting voted off the island.
Broadcast for me beans.
Melinda Duncan super chatted $19.99. Thank you, Steve and Lil Angels, for getting me through my days of finding things to do.
Oh, thank you, Melinda. Thank you, all you guys. Thank you for the 20, and thank you for all the super chats. You guys are good little angels. And I appreciate you. Now, where's Sarah? I gotta go into the moderator mode.
Slows down.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast for me beans.
Bill GGBG Hammer Pitbull hashtag RIPSJ super chatted $3.70. Thanks for reminding us of her shady stuff.
No problem. Thank you for the $3.70.
Where it doesn't work in my area. Verizon out here where I live, if I have
Thanks
Verizon,
for the beans. You're up in my broadcast for me beans.
Deal super chatted $5. By Sarah W. Oh.
Thank you, Dill. Thanks for the fun.
I run out of data.
Yes, Sarah's gone now. You guys voted her off.
The phone does not work at all. I can't even GPS myself out of somewhere. That is why I have Boost, because at least when my phone slows down, it freaking works out here half the time. So their menu looks really good. I want to show you guys their menu. If you've never eaten at a Biscuitville, these are in the South. Can't really see it. They got biscuits. We're going to scoot up there in a minute. Cookies and cream ice latte. That is definitely cake in a cup. Cake in a cup is a Starbucks drink. I call it cake in a cup because you're going to get the same amount of calories from a whole cake in that cup. If you're drinking that shit, that's probably what's keeping you big as hell.
Isn't cake in a cup already a thing? That could get confusing. Yeah, I never trust a Sarah without an H.
I've never been into frappes. I've never been into soda. I don't understand drinking your calories when you could eat your calories. I would much rather eat my calories than drink my calories. Come on, y'all. I'm hungry.
Heather Gillespie doesn't like soda either. She's like, oh, who invented carbonated beverages? Yes, I'd like to feel bloated today. She went on the duster. I'm going to huff air duster and eat pancakes all day rant. She was going on about carbonated beverages.
And cream soda. It's got chunks of peaches and whipped cream on top. I don't know about that. I get sick easy. I can't be mixing stuff like that. Yeah, this lady that's in front of me, it's really sad that we don't have DoorDash out here. That's all I'm gonna say, because she don't need to be on the road. She looks like she's literally dying behind the wheel, which is sad. That is probably 2,000 calories in a cup. Ridiculous. Peaches and cream soda. Ew.
Isn't that like all the calories you need in a day? Can you live off of one Starbucks drink a day? That's a YouTube video. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it's good. Probably should eat a vitamin too. Did I eat vitamins today?
Spam classic loaded fries. Spam loaded fries. I'm not a Spam fan either. Oh, they got a Spam classic biscuit with a huge piece of square Spam, egg, and cheese.
She broke one of her kids' arms, and pretty sure she lost her first kid because she was getting charges for, I wanted to say Planet Fitness, for the stabbing, for the double stabbing, break and enter brass knuckles fiesta. Chris, thank you for sending 10 memberships or gifting 10 memberships. Welcome, good little angels. You guys should check out Chris E's new video. I haven't checked it out yet because YouTube was down, but I'll check it out after this stream.
If I can choke this biscuit down, I might go to the gym since I have something on my stomach, because I have to eat before I can go to the gym usually. Sometimes I'll fast, drink some pre-workout, and then go to the gym, but it's kind of rare nowadays because I haven't been eating as well, so I have to eat before I get in there. I don't know if this thing works. Oh, it did. Sometimes these old ones that are like empty like this, if I leave them in the car in the heat does something to them, honey. I don't know what. It must drop a little bit of the fluid down in there from the heat. It like melts into the thing that gets hot, the coil, and sometimes it'll hit if they've been sitting in the car, even though it don't work anymore. I walked into the vape shop yesterday to try to buy one gummy, and the dude tries to sell me like $50 worth of stuff, and I'm just like, no, like.
She was buying. You can buy gummies individually? I'm gonna take one gummy, please.
I said I need
Never heard of such a thing.
one gummy, like $1.99 type of situation. He's like, oh, I don't have it. I said, oh, okay, have a good day, and I left. It's the first time I've never bought anything from him. He was weird too. Like, it's funny because, like, I don't know, people turn fake when you stop spending money. I saw a side of him yesterday that I've never seen before. He had an attitude with me because I didn't want to buy anything. Oh, okay. I thought we were cool.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
Pen Murray super chatted $10. Who is Sarah? But this is for Sarah.
Thanks for the 10. I don't know who Sarah is. Sarah's just some person who came in and started throwing hands. And then everyone's like, get her out of here. But I don't know. She wasn't annoying me that much. So we did the vote, and then she got voted out. And then everyone was sending money. And then she was like, that was a crazy morning. What a crazy morning.
I thought you were aware that I was homeless living out of a fucking car. But what do I know? What do I know?
Sarah's gone. Yeah.
Like, I'm just made of money. Like, motherfuckers look at me and they think that. Everything that you see is remnants.
You're a Sarah without an H? Okay. We can trust this one, but not. You just gotta be cautious, you know?
Of my old life. Like, all my torn clothes with holes in them. Like, yeah, I'm made of money. Not able to feed myself, and I fucking lost 100 pounds almost in a damn year. Hell, at this point, I would love to have about 40 or 50 pounds on me. Like, I'm tired of being skinny. I was looking at some of my old pictures of me when I was big back in the day. Not even back in the day. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I had enough. Jesus. But I definitely... my face looked younger because I had weight on me. Hello.
Brooke,
Yes.
555.
Awesome. Thank you. Because I had weight on my face, I looked younger. It's okay. I'm gonna have money to eat one day.
In the bag today.
No, thank you.
All right.
You have a great one.
Thank you.
Y'all notice I give her $6? She didn't give me no change back. Welcome to the new world where they think
Welcome to the new world where you don't get change back at the fast food window. Why don't you ask for your change back?
that they're entitled to your fucking money, even though they owe you change. Oh, shit.
Oh, is this the change?
Thank you. Listen.
You fucking wackadoodle.
I go to a lot of places and they just keep my damn money. If you know, you know. I was really like, okay. I mean, what am I gonna do? Bitch about damn 45 cents? Go ahead. Just go ahead because you're rude. As if, this is what I'm talking about. You see that stop sign? He's just gonna ignore that. He's just gonna ignore that. And there's a stop sign there for a reason because they're trying to keep this goddamn drive-through lane fucking moving.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
This idiot. This is what I'm talking about. You just gonna ignore that stop sign.
You were talking about getting shorted for change. This is not what you were talking about. I don't know what. All right, whatever. We'll just pretend like she was talking about traffic this whole time.
The reason they have a stop sign is to keep this fucking line moving, you dimwit. Is that a word? Dipshit?
It is. It is not a Brooke. Is a dimwit is a word. It's weird that real words. I don't know the real word. It's an actual expression though. She's like, is that real?
Jerk off? I mean, people are just so stupid. They're so stupid. God, y'all, I can't wait to get a GoPro. It's gonna be a compilation of idiots in the wild. Unbelievably stupid. There was a stop sign there. There's 2 lanes. The building, the traffic is going around the building. You know, fast food places, they'll have the line for the fast food, and then they'll have the line that goes around the side of the building so that you don't have to get in the fast food line to get around the building. And there's a stop sign there for a reason, to keep traffic flowing out of that drive-through so that that drive-through is not backed up. And bro just blows through the stop signs, not paying attention to me coming through, cuts me the fuck off, and then the asshole behind him comes through the stop sign. He was parking, but still, I wouldn't have known that if I wasn't paying attention. I would have thought he was going to hit me, and I did. So I slammed on brakes, like, just...
Everything in the world. World versus Brooke.
It's 45. I just want to be clear. It's 45. There's a sign. Y'all see the sign? Oh, shit. Sorry. My camera. It's 45.
She's so good at driving, she can do it with no hands most of the time.
That is the second transfer truck that I've seen in 2 days that could not make their turn. So what does that tell me?
They just can't turn fast or else the thing will roll over. You gotta, like, be cautious.
They're not trained properly. If you're not able to make that turn, you probably don't need to be driving. A car in the opposite lane in front of you should not have to back up to get out of your way. That's the second time in a week that I've saw that. Maybe I'd need to get my CDLs. I don't know. Maybe I can contribute to the good side.
Brooke can do everyone's job better than them, too. I love that.
Because it's absolutely
And no one will hire her. It's such a predicament.
preposterous how people do not know how to drive. They don't even know the laws. They don't know when to merge. They don't know what stop signs are for. They don't know what yield signs are for. They do the opposite at each one. I got people stopping. The whole point of an accelerator is to go. Lay into that bitch. Nothing's gonna happen. You'll be just fine. All that's gonna happen is you're gonna accommodate everybody behind you by getting the fuck out the way. Okay. Let's cut the car off so I don't use a bunch of AC. Look at this elephant. I love this, you guys. Look at this elephant. He's on his nose.
That's pretty crazy. What is that? Is that a bush that they cut like that? That's... What the fuck is it? It's got, like, texture. It's got texture to it, so I don't think it's a balloon.
I love the way that elephant goes. All right, let's eat a biscuit. That's so wild how they did that. It's definitely a fake, like, tree.
Okay, so yeah, it's like a bush or something. A fake tree.
Oh. So that was all the cash I have, which is fine. I don't need it. Actually, I need to wash clothes today. That might have been a bad idea. Shit. Got 3. That's enough for the wash.
Don't hold money so close to your food. Why are you doing that? That's gross.
I think I'll have enough to wash clothes, like one load, tiny load, but still it's better than nothing because everything is dirty. My face is breaking out from my pillow because it hasn't been washed. That's why I wash them 2-3 times a week. You have to wash them 1-2-3 times a week. Egg. Bacon, egg, and cheese. We're going to fluff it up with something.
Fluff it up?
I also have to do another pedicure today because my toes are looking rough.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is she? I can't. I just can't with her today. Why are you putting money in your feet by your food? What are you doing?
And I cut my shin shaving the other day twice. God, that sun is right on my back. Damn, we might have to move, y'all. It's hot. All right, let's see what sauces I have. Oh my God, you guys, you know what I found the other day? A sweet chili sauce, but the date, it's expired, like 8 months. What do y'all think?
Expired hot sauce that we found by our feet on the ground.
It hasn't been opened. Let's just try it, because this was my favorite.
That's better than, remember when she was putting expired eye drops in her eyes and she was like, I don't know why my eyes are burning all the time and I can't see. These eye drops expired in 2022, but we're going to put them in anyways. This was like, I want to say less than 6 months ago.
It looks bad. It looks bad.
Shake it.
Never mind.
Just shake it
I
up.
hate that. All right, let's do a little tiger, my favorite.
just say the other one was her favorite. All right. We have multiple favorites.
Tiger sauce, it says for meat, seafoods, and anything else that can stand up to the sweet heat. It's made with cayenne peppers, sugar, vinegar, crushed red peppers, chili peppers, caramel, color. That's for something else. Contains anchovy, oregano, cumin, cumin.
In court yesterday. Did Dylan have court yesterday? I don't know anything about that. I haven't been checking the court files because everything said that it was moved until November 19th.
However you want to say it. Garlic and fish. Well, that's the anchovy.
But yeah, I can't even check right now. My internet's being really bad. So we'll check in like, I don't know, 5 minutes when my internet wants to cooperate.
That's what makes it so good. I didn't even know that. I thought it was just chili peppers. Remember the last time we looked at it, it was just peppers? And I thought it was just cayenne peppers, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, Dylan pops in from time to time. If we see him today, we could ask him and see if he had court yesterday. He did a video or a stream. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. I'm bad with my dates.
That's why it's not too spicy, but it still has a little bit of that sweet heat. I have this really delicious sriracha. It is a habanero. I'm not saying that right. Sriracha honey. But it is so spicy that I can't even eat a small dollop of it. So, I might eat a little on the sandwich since it's a biscuit. So I put a bunch of the tiger sauce on there.
Well, it's not any more fluffy, but it's got hot sauce on it.
And see the tiger sauce on it. Mmm. That sun is so hot on
Beet money and tiger sauce.
my back. It's literally right there. Am I the only one that does not like these fancy car washes? I think they're overrated. Way overrated. Not only are they overrated, but they're expensive as hell for no reason. I can go wash my truck at the car wash for like...
What is fancy about it? I don't get it.
Less than $10. $5. If I do it myself. I would rather do it myself. If I do a better job than that damn car wash anyways. It's so hot. It's good, but it's so spicy.
$9 sandwich.
Mm-mm.
Ow.
I already got heartburn this morning, too.
I wish microphones just... I wish there was just a microphone in my body. I hate, like... It's on this big-ass arm, and my hand's always bonking it, or I'm hitting my hand off it when I get startled or surprised.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to eat this. I said I was going to throw it away last week, but I didn't. It's that hot. And I love spicy. I eat spicy on a daily. Don't think, because I'm lacking melatonin, that your girl can't cook and or
It's melanin, right?
eat spice.
Why should you keep calling it melatonin?
Because I can do both. Alright? But, mm-hmm. So good. Man, that music's gonna get me a copyright violation. Over in Madison that I could go see if they're hiring at. But I know if I walk in there, the guys are gonna look at me like I'm fucking crazy.
Well, I'm surprised I'm even following this because I'm like only half paying attention. But it's a little confusing because she's talking about 3 separate hot sauces. There's the expired hot sauce, the super hot sauce, which is like the habanero one, and then the tiger sauce. So she likes the tiger sauce. I think she put more tiger sauce on, but she's complaining about the super hot sauce. And then she gave up on the expired hot sauce because it's like 8 months expired, and she said it looked weird.
It has been so hard for me to find a position in construction because I'm pretty. It's bullshit. Bullshit. I am OSHA approved, okay? Trust me. You would rather have me than not have me. Like, it's crazy.
I would beg to differ.
The stigma that comes behind being a pretty girl and trying to break into construction jobs. I got lucky 3 years ago. I met my boss in a strip club. And he said, why don't you come work for me? You're too smart to fucking be in here making pennies. I said, absolutely. He paid me $25 an hour.
Wait, what kind of business did he run?
And I loved my job. I did finished carpentry. So I know I can do it. I grew up in construction. My parents, my dad's side of the family owned a paving and grading company. From the age of 5 years old, I was doing manual labor in the fucking yard. My parents didn't play that.
She said she left this job though because she wasn't really doing much. She was just riding around with some guy in a truck and like, I don't know, moving stuff around. Like she wasn't actually doing anything. And that's why when she's like, oh, if you have a real construction job for me, not one where I'm just riding around with someone else's truck. So I don't know. That's interesting. I didn't know that she got her construction job from some guy in the strip club. Like, what?
My whole childhood was manual labor. They literally prepared me for a job in construction.
They prepared you to fight.
I don't really want to be out in the elements, but I would like to do finish. Hell, I know how to do drywall. I know how to put in laminate. I mean, there's not much that I can't do when it comes to a home. Hardwood floors, I can put those in. I know how to put in tongue and groove hardwood. I know how to put in tongue and groove wall. I know how to lay the subfloors down, and I know how to do everything when it comes to the basic stuff of building a home. So I should be able to find a job doing that. But even like at the lumber mill, they just process lumber.
No one's building houses anywhere? No one's getting like things refurbished in their house. I don't know if refurbished is the right word, probably not. No one is putting new floors in or anything. They're not, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not redoing the inside of their house.
Never done that before.
Renovating. They're not renovating their house.
But I'm sure it's not hard to learn. It's not rocket science. But I'm going to check out several places just to see if they're hiring. I'm just going to walk in.
Remodeling, that one works too.
And be like, hey, I need a job. I've worked in construction for years. Hell, I got my general contracting license book for the state of North Carolina. I have the book. The issue is, you open the first page and I can't understand nothing they saying. I need a whole teacher to teach me the book. Seriously, the general contractor's handbook for North Carolina. You open the first.
I wonder if you could do that with like arts and crafts. You stand outside Michael's, you see people with like origami paper. Hey, you need to learn how to make some origami. I could teach you. I could make you some sick origami, bro. Is that a thing? I could do that.
Page, and it doesn't even look like English. It's all of these codes and crazy stuff. There's a lot of tiger sauce on here. It's okay, it made it good. I'm saving half of this for later. What's like a third of it? I can't believe I ate first thing this morning. Life must be down. Oh, I figured out how much money I'll be making off of YouTube. I'm throwing this away. I hate to waste something, but y'all, it's so hot. I'm never going to eat it, and I can put a different sauce in my sauce bag if I can get that one out. The reason
The way her thoughts interrupt each other makes it sound like she's even crazier. Like, the way she's gonna make money off of YouTube is throwing out the hot sauce. It's not it. She just like fucking derailed her own thought there.
I have them in this bag is because the heat sometimes
How to make hand soap? Like in Fight Club?
they want to explode. Now we can start on the peach bourbon, which is my favorite.
I want to start a Fight Club where I sell hand soap.
This is a habanero one too. This one is delicious. It's not spicy, but it does have a little heat to it. They have those at Walmart for $1 a piece. So the way that YouTube works is you have a CPM.
That's your cost per mil, and that is what the advertisers pay per 1,000 views of advertising. Like how much 1,000 views of your ad is going to cost the advertiser.
Your CPM is what your content is. So like say.
So she's already wrong.
Yeah, I did makeup on.
What do you mean?
Here. My CPM would be set for like $10 for every 1,000 views.
If you're a content creator, don't even worry about your CPM. All right, you should be worried about any like C thing. You should be worried is like your click-through rate, and like RPM, revenue per mil, is probably what you should be focused on, because that's what you earn per 1,000 views, based on what kind of category. There's different ones for different things, but this is what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about stripping, but I know about YouTube.
So every 1,000 views I get, I would receive $10.
See, no, that's what the advertiser pays. You're not going to get what the advertiser pays because YouTube still needs to take their cut. So it's going to be less. Like your RPM is always going to be less than your CPM.
The CPM is different for different content. So those that
She's right there.
talk about politics are going to be getting paid different than those who talk about video games.
Because there's different advertisers. So there's different, like they bid on ad space. So if more advertisers want to advertise in a certain topic or niche, then it's going to cost more to advertise there. Does that make sense? Also, like I said, different times of the year, like advertisers like to advertise more and like right before Christmas. So people will buy stuff for Christmas than in the middle of the summer where nothing's fucking happening. So it does fluctuate.
Those who talk about sports or whatever is going to get paid different than people who talk about the weather. You know what I mean? So your CPM, that is your content, something. It's to do with your content, what kind of content you have. It's different for everybody. I'm not going to say what mine is, but I will say that I was actually...
She really needs a mentor, or just she needs to actually read and comprehend what she's reading. And from actual sources, not just from like what people are saying on Reddit.
surprised that mine was what it was.
Like YouTube has tons of articles that go into everything, how it's all broken down and everything. You don't need to go on Reddit to find someone's interpretation of YouTube's guidelines and how shit works.
I wasn't expecting my CPM to be that high. It's not astronomical, but it's in the middle, and it's not near $10 an hour. I mean, $10 per 1,000 views. But you know, a lot of people only get pennies to the thousands of views. There are certain things that I could talk about, and I would only get 5 cents per 1,000 views.
In shorts? Probably in shorts, yeah.
And to my knowledge, that does not apply to lives.
This is the other thing that I think I pointed it out before, but she is probably, if she's looking at older videos, I'm assuming she's looking at older videos because she just got monetized, right? She has made a lot of content to see. It's gonna show in the studio like the last 28 days. So if you go to a video that no one has watched in the past 28 days and it says you've only made like 2 cents, but it has a total of 5,000 views, then like I could see how Brooke might misunderstand that as, because just in the past 28 days I've only made this much, then this is how much it's made. So yeah, also she wouldn't have made any money before she was monetized.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. From what I'm seeing, the lives I don't get money off of. I don't know if that's true. I'm just assuming because I've done multiple lives that had hundreds of thousands of views, and it's not showing up on my, because it tells you how much money you have. That finally popped up. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go to my favorite coffee shop.
I don't know, man.
I need some air. I'm sweating and it's making me miserable. My clothes are already soaked. Yeah. Yep. That quick. You know what? I need to take a shower first. I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to go to my coffee shop to use my internet, and I'll show y'all what I'm talking about later. That'll probably be in the same video as complex trauma, CPTSD, DSO, and PTSD. I'm going to talk about those today because I think a lot of people are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder and they don't even realize it. But I also want to talk about this afternoon in my video, I want to talk about the difference between PTSD, CPTSD, and DSO, and how it...
I don't know what DSO is. I mean, like, views kind of matter in a way. Like, it's how you grow your channel and stuff. And, like, yeah, I mean, like, RPM is shit on the fucking vertical mode. But, there was something else I was going to say. I forget now.
It relates to bipolar disorder and...
Oh, right. I think she wasn't even monetizing her streams because when you set up a live stream from the mobile app, there's an advanced settings, and then you have to turn on monetization for every stream that you do. So I could see her not realizing that, and then like those hundreds of thousands of views, she wouldn't get any AdSense off of it. She'd get super chats, I guess, but yeah, no AdSense if she doesn't turn on monetization.
Borderline personality disorder. I suffer from CPTSD. I was diagnosed last year after dealing with my abuser and leaving that situation. It just so happens that it's not good for you to be sexually abused over and over and over and over and over.
You watch Wendy Bailey?
Who would have thunk it? And actually, the lady was telling me, she was like, is he old? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, how old? She's like, is he like 40, 50? I was like, that's not old. I was like, no, he's in his 80s now. And she said, oh my God, you poor thing. Apparently, the older the man or the person, that definitely has some psychological pull. You know, the younger you are and the older your abuser is, it definitely fucks you up psychologically, is what she was saying. It's not normal. It's not normal. So I'm blessed to even be able to rationalize what happened to me. Everything.
I don't know when she started figuring it out, but at some point she did. And then she started putting all of the toggles on. There's also another toggle that says, like, if there's paid promotion, you have to say it, so you're not like misleading people, I guess. I don't know. You know how people have to say, I'm sponsored. This is a sponsor, all right? What I'm saying, it's sponsored. It's not just me saying, hey, this is a good product. From my own experience, I'm being paid to say this kind of thing. So she started turning that toggle on too, even though there was no paid sponsors in it. So then I was like, well, she definitely knows now. Like, that's because she's turning those toggles on. But I just don't know when she started turning them on.
I've lived through, the mistakes I've made, the poor choices I've made, and step back and evaluate my life to try to better it.
Right.
But once again, you know,
Sponsored
a lot of people
Suboxone.
seem to think that this is a new thing. I've been doing this for 4 years. Everything that I'm doing, I've been doing for 4 years. Running in circles, looking for a job. Well, the past year, I've hit the job thing hard. But I have looked for jobs in the past, and they wouldn't hire me. When I got out of prison, they wouldn't hire me. I had to go dance. I couldn't get a job nowhere. I keep having to go back to dancing because nobody will hire me, and it's just a circle of bullshit. Damn. Gas was $3.15 back there. That's sad that we think that that's cheap. That is not cheap. That is not a good gas price at all. I want to get it back down to like 190. I think gas was like 185 when I started driving. I'll have to Google it. It was cheap. It was less than $2 when I started driving. Somebody else told me that it was like 50 cents when they started driving, but they started driving like 30 years before I did. God, I'd love to go back to those gas prices. I would have a stockpile of gas if I could get it that cheap.
A stockpile? What?
But I'm gonna go, you guys. I've got to, I'm going in the opposite fucking direction. Damn it. Hold on.
Whoa.
I said I was going to wash my ass, and I started heading to my land.
To Randy's house, you mean?
I'm going to wash my hair, my ass. I'm going to put on makeup, and
then you're gonna go see Randy.
I'm going to my favorite coffee shop, and we'll talk about what CPTSD, DSO, borderline personality, how it affects borderline personality. Once again, my doctor said it in passing. I don't know if I have BPD, but I think I do. Now that she said it, I'm like, yeah, that fits. And there's 3 subcategories for borderline personality disorder, and we'll get into those. Motherfuck, I'm speeding. There's the cops. I was only going 8 over. He was looking at me too. They probably know who I am. All these police out here know. He's like,
Oh, this isn't right.
like, fuck it, she wasn't speeding. I'm just
I got the Canadian answer. Let me try to find out what DSO is.
gonna let her go. If I pull that bitch this morning, she gonna give me nothing but lip. Talking about her civil rights. She has a legal right to go 7-8 over. Cause I do. Stop being petty. Like, damn.
Disturbances in self-organization? It might be what it's called. Canada says it's Developmental Services of Ontario. Yeah, well, that's great, but not everyone is in Ontario. So Brooke is definitely not talking about that.
I can go 6, 7, 8 over. It ain't gonna hurt nobody, especially when there's nobody around me.
Yeah.
I slowed down to 50 though. Ask people and what CPTSD is, because like I said, I feel like a lot of people have it and don't even realize it, which is really sad, because just being able to put a name on it makes you feel better. You know that you're not alone. You know that it's not normal, but you know that you're not alone. And you don't feel so alone, realizing, hey, this was done to me. It's out of my hands. I can't control it. I can't fix it. But what I need to do now is work on me so that I'm not affecting anyone else. My actions are not affecting anyone else's life. Also, working on these things will make you happier. It really does. So, thanks for getting breakfast with me. I'm sorry my phone is a piece of crap. I do live in the country, though, so the countryside, we don't have a lot of towers. But I love you guys, and, Lord. Snitch on what, honey? Snitch on what? Please do, snitch. What you gonna tell them? That I was kind to you? Love you guys. We'll talk soon. Y'all be safe. Bye. Pray for me, because God knows I need it, and I'm praying for y'all. Bye. Maybe. I might be leaving. Good morning. Well, it's afternoon now. I said I was gonna go. Oh God, here we go. Can't get my lighting right. My contour and makeup looks crazy in this camera. I'm like, what the hell? It looks so good in person, and then you can't even see it. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out where to put y'all.
I hate that sound. All right, I gotta pee, so I'll be back. But I don't know. We might skip over this one. Oh God. Yeah, we might skip over this one. The next one looks scary too, though.
That's not gonna work.
Like maybe might not be YouTube friendly. Crazy, but I'm just gonna check. I'll just have to do disclaimers. I didn't do my disclaimer today. This is for educational purposes. It's a woman talking in her fucking truck, and it's on YouTube, and it's cool beans. Da, 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 da. I'll be back.
There we go.
You good little angels.
I don't know why my makeup looks crazy. It's the camera. It looks good in person. Y'all, I tried to go live last night, and I couldn't get service anywhere. There's a glare that is really aggravating me. I might have to leave and come back. God dang it, man. I'm so annoyed. So annoyed. Already. Is that gonna work? Scooch on down. It is so hot already. It's warm in here. I got the air going, but it's not helping. This is not gonna work. I'm getting aggravated. I'm gonna have to get up front. I'm not comfortable. I'm having huge sensory issues back here. Also, there's a glare on my freaking computer and my phone that's aggravating the crap out of me. I can't see. So we're just gonna get up front so that I don't get annoyed. First of all, it's taken me 2 days to find Wi-Fi. 2 days. 2 days. We were supposed to do this yesterday, but you know, society be having other plans for me. Let me tell ya. Yeah, see, now my makeup looks different. Like, what the hell? The lighting is like everything. It looks really good in person per usual, but then these cameras be lying. Apparently they put weight on you too. Did you know that? You're 10 pounds fatter on the camera than you are in person. Makes my face look dry. Hey y'all, Trump 2024. So we're gonna be talking. Can y'all even hear me? The air might be too loud. I filmed the video last night. It was an hour long. And I looked at it to go and edit it. And you couldn't hear one thing I was saying because of the air. So I hope everybody's doing well out there today. I just left the gym, so took a shower, got ready for the day. I have a job interview this afternoon. I've got to go to Winston. I really wish. I wonder, like, the more you pay for a camera, the better you look in it, because I do not look like this in person. I hate to tell you, I don't. Anybody that's seen me in person will tell you I don't know what's going on with the camera, but I'm not happy with it this morning. But we're just going to get started. So we're going to talk about CPTSD and PTSD and the relevance of borderline personality with these disorders. A lot of people don't even know what these disorders are. A lot of people self-diagnose, and that is not okay. The amount of people that I meet that have all of these disorders that's never seen a doctor is not okay. Anything that I'm going to talk about, I've been diagnosed with from a psychologist, a clinical psychologist, a therapist, a doctor, numerous doctors. Growing up, I was in and out of the foster care system. I grew up in group homes, foster homes, training schools, independent living facilities, you name it. I've been in it when it came to state-run and operated facilities and foster care. The reason that I was put into these facilities, foster care, was because my parents were abusive. They beat the hell out of us on a daily basis. I also got SA'd when I was 6 years old by my biological father, and due to the fact that he was arrested and sent to jail, my mother was the one that primarily raised me. Now, she did remarry, not a good man. He was just as bad as my biological father, go figure. But for some reason, my mother loved this man, and she stayed with him until he died. Now, when I was 16, he turned on me as well and molested me. Now, I told my mother, but she was on her deathbed. Like, I can't be mad at her for taking up for him, wanting to believe in her husband. I had been a problem child the majority of my life. So due to the fact that I wasn't in the home half the time, me and my mother didn't have a bond. We did not have a relationship that a mother and daughter should have. This camera, y'all, it is aggravating me so bad because I do not look like this. It's like the angles. Like, what is that? It's making me so mad.
Why is she so... Should have you guys learned anything? I should taught you guys anything.
So anyways, let's just jump into this. What is trauma? I wanted to let y'all know a little bit about my history.
I might have smoked as well.
What I've been through, and I haven't even begun to scratch the surface on the abuse that I've been through. So I was conditioned as a child to accept trauma, and so by the time I was 16 leaving home, the first person that I met that offered me that, I fell in with. And this is how you leave a childhood and you find an abuser in adulthood. You carry that trauma into adulthood with you from your childhood if you've been through trauma. So you have to heal that. Let's talk about what trauma is. Trauma is a lasting emotional response to...
I'm trying to gauge if there's going to be, like, relevant information to her lore. Like, or if it's just going to be her explaining what all this fucking shit is. Because I assume that she would use references from her own life. I just don't know if it'll be worth it or not. I guess I could skim the transcripts. Let me do that once I catch my breath.
To a stressful, frightening, or distressing event that can be difficult to cope with. Now, this event can or cannot be out of your hands. Hypothetically, you're a child, your parents drank, and when they drink, they beat you. That is out of your hands. It's still trauma, but trauma can be in your control or out of your control. It can happen at any age and can affect people at any time, even long after the event. Trauma can result from a single event or a series of events or a set of circumstances that are experienced as physically or emotionally harmful or threatening. So hypothetically, you're growing up, you're being raised by a single mother, and all of a sudden you and your siblings are now homeless. That's a situation that is traumatic. You used to have a home with your mother, and now you and your siblings are out on the streets. That's trauma. And that does something to a child that has to be fixed. You need therapy for these things. We'll talk about how to heal from this. Trauma is when we experience very stressful, events that are difficult to cope with in and out of our control. Forms of trauma.
I think she's just reading for most of this and reiterating things we've already heard before. I'm not seeing like anything new. We can always cycle back to this, I guess. It just doesn't seem like very hip and happening times. But the next one doesn't sound very cool either. I don't know. Let's go to the let's buy oil thing. And I'm going to screen these other two before we play them. We'll go back to them tomorrow. What day is this on? Let me just check. Okay, so this is the third. Yeah, I'll screen the other two videos from the second because I just don't want to deal with anything nefarious today.
See how much different I look on the camera than the other one? That other one's cheap. We need to go get some oil. Because my engine just did something weird.
I guess we'll find out after the mental health evaluation that the courts are going to give her.
I put it in reverse. And then back in drive, and my whole engine sounded like it was going to hit the ground. So I can only assume it's because there's no oil in my engine. So you have to have oil for the gears to go. If you don't have oil, the gears lock up and it explodes. Been there, done that. Let's go find oil. And then I guess I'm going to my storage to get my heels again. Because I don't even have the money to eat, so I'm gonna have to go find somewhere to work. I don't have anything I need. Body wash, detergent. I don't have the money to wash laundry. I don't have the money for food. I don't have the money for gas. I've got a half a tank of gas left and $8. So I'm about to go buy oil so I can put oil in the car so I can get somewhere to work.
Be the mirror.
Did I lock that?
I hate her. I hate her.
My horn's going out on it too.
Oh, that's what Sarah was saying. That's how it all starts. Sarah was saying that I love Brooke. I'm in love with Brooke. That's how people got, I don't know, the whole Sarah fight started. Or I don't even know what you call it, fight. Sarah being crazy.
It must be the battery. Or it could be the key fob. We're gonna have to go by storage and get all of my outfits and my heels. It's on the way. I don't know if I want to go south or if I want to go north, because remember there was that one company that contacted me and he said, do you want to come in and work? He sounded like he really needed somebody to come in and work. I should have went, but it's in Virginia and they're the ones that have weird laws. Oil. I know I'm tired of being stressed. I worked so hard.
Oh no. Hold on. Huh? It didn't pick up any music. I think we're good. Yeah.
It's like my 20th time buying oil and I still can't remember the type I need. When I see it, I'll know it. O-W, I don't know.
If you're looking for a great phone deal, head to the Straight Talk section in electronics. Buy iPhone 12.
So I just get their store brand because, one second, it's AEW. I forget because it's that one, but that's...
See, that's what I thought too, the real Shelley, but it would say next to the transcript, it'd be like, people mentioned and music played in this video if it caught it. But it didn't catch anything, so I don't even know what Katy Perry the song that is. I don't think it was the Hot and Cold one, but I think it was Katy Perry. Anyways, I think we're good. We don't have to worry about it.
It's not it.
Thank you for looking out, though.
I forget because it's that one, but that's not it. It's this one. God, they feel half empty. It's the SAEWO 20. I'm sorry, SAEWO 20. Mine's synthetic. It don't look like I can get any help. Maybe. This shirt is way too big. The straps on it. So annoying. Everything's too big.
That is for her truck. She wonders why her truck is bad.
All right, looks like we have to go up front to pay for this. Of course, nobody to do their damn job. What's new?
I think I need to eat a salad today.
Sure. Let me know where you think I should go. Which city? North or south? Half of y'all ain't even like. I'm not hiring moderators.
Hire. Remember when she did? Who did she try to hire? I can't even remember who she tried to hire, but she fired them the same day. She was like, you didn't show up to work.
That's a paid position. It's supposed to be. I'm sorry to all of my regular subs that have to deal with this comment section. I apologize for these people. They are making it very known that mental health is a serious issue in this country. Loud and clear. Thank you, masturbator. You are blocked. Goodwill. So this is usually like $4 or $5.
Ooh, Matthew has court tomorrow. I don't know why I feel like I'm dying today. My insides just hurt. Maybe I can't live off of fucking Mountain Dew and weed. But is he gonna get video like the last time? I really hope so. I really hope so.
Lily, you are wrong. Both of those places are trash, Lily. Bless your heart.
Yeah, I didn't know I was supposed to be paying my moderator 50 grand a year.
All of the ones in Jacksonville are not good. I can tell you when I get out of here what they are. Hello.
That's okay. I don't feel like nauseous or anything. I don't know. Mentally, I feel fine. I just my fucking insides hurt.
That'll be it.
Very good.
There we go. $5.33 for 1 quart. I think that's 1 quart, yeah. Oh, it did go through. Thank you.
Shinobi mode? What's Shinobi
Hello to India. Yes, I have, Thomas, but you have to have a permit to go to those. It starts at around $350 and goes up. The last time I was down there, I worked at Cheetah and another place in Macon, which was horrible. A lot of these places are back there. I wish I could type in the comments, but yeah, give me a minute. I'm sorry if you're new here. There's tons of places you can go, but there's tons of illegal stuff that you deal with, and you're also going to be coerced into legal stuff. And if you fail to do it, then you're going to be blacklisted, and they'll bully you to the point that you can't work there because you're normal and you love yourself.
I don't know what you mean by that guy. That guy Shinobi mode? What about that guy in Shinobi mode?
Good places to work in this industry are hard to find because you're dealing with the industry primarily built of women and men who are at the social class of bottom. You know what I mean? Where you're dealing with the worst of society in these places. The girls that work there, they're the worst. The guys that come in, they're the worst. It's not a normal environment.
I think she just needs an oil change. I don't know, I should just not go and do a place that changes her oil. I think she's gonna try to do it herself or something. Or like pour this oil over her gears. I don't know, we'll find out.
You're dealing with the bottom of the bottom. The most broken, demented, perverse, evil, manipulative people in society. I am none of that. Now, do I have anger issues? Yes. Am I a bitch? Yes. God, yes. But all that other stuff, when you get around that and you're nothing like those people, they know it. They can see you from a mile away, honey. And they hate you for it. And here's the thing. Every club that I've walked into, I've become a top earner instantly. Instantly. The issue is a lot of these clubs do not have business anymore. So you go and you work and you set 40 hours and you don't make anything because there's no business. When your income is directly impacted by everyone else's income, when you're making your money off of people and that's your income, when those people are not making any money because we're in the middle of a fucking recession, there's no money to be had. I can get hired anywhere. It's kind of sad that I'm almost 40. You know, it's a known fact that the upcoming generation are aging like milk. The majority of women that are in the clubs that I've seen are not even up to par with where they should be physically to be hired in a strip club. These clubs are so desperate, they'll take anybody. And you're already dealing with the bottom of society anyways. So let's put this oil in. I've danced at Cherries and damn Beaufort. I've been all over, you guys. I've danced at hundreds of clubs throughout the United States, from California to Florida to Washington, D.C. So anywhere and everywhere, I'm going to know where it is because I'm the one that's been in this career for over 17 years. But, like, at the same time, I'm probably wasting my time. Now, I did go in those past couple of clubs and make money, but was it anything really
Told Carol, I said, I want to save dancing.
worth a damn for what I'm having to deal with? You know, some people are willing to put up with drama for free. I'm not one of those people. You got to pay me to put up with your shit. And I don't mean in a sexual manner. I mean to deal with it, like just to sit there and talk to you. You are absolutely supposed to be spending money in a strip club. So we're gonna put this in hot. Everything is hot. I just burnt my stomach. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this right now, y'all, because it's so hot.
Is she just topping off the oil? Isn't the whole point of an oil change is like you're supposed to change the oil, like empty out the old oil and put in the new oil, not just top it off? I had a friend who topped off his oil and then his car just didn't work one day, I think. Unless I'm remembering that wrong. I could be. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I don't deal with cars.
All right, fuck it. Let's get in here. Ow, it's hot. When I tell you that everything is piping hot,
I would just go get my oil changed at oil changers like a normal person. Like she did. She had the fucking sticker there. I don't know why she's doing this.
Oh my God, are you serious? I got all the way up here and they got this shit on here. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see this, but I can barely see myself, so I'm probably gonna spill a little bit. It's okay. I didn't check it because I don't need to, because I can tell by driving it that it needs oil. I can feel it when it's shifting gears.
That's why I thought she was gonna start pouring it over like gears that she can see with her eyes.
You've been around cars like I have, raised racing.
Raised racing on NASCAR.
And under the hood, you can feel it when it needs an oil change.
Hey, Todd.
So I ain't even gonna check it because I know it needs it. But we'll pull the dipstick out, wipe it down, and see if I'm right. We literally just cleaned this truck out and look at it.
Her and the truck are one, you know? The truck has become an extension of her. Like, the truck is her centaur legs.
Baby, I've got so much dirty laundry. I don't even have anything clean to wear. These are dirty because I don't have money to wash clothes, so it is what it is. Let me find a napkin. I'm literally about to die. It's so hot. I'm fine. Yeah, I work on my own car. I'm fine. Thank you, though.
Some lady's like watching her. I see you filming yourself putting oil in your car. You okay there? Yeah, no, I work on my car all the time, just out in the open like this, because it's cool.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I hate to see anybody in distress, especially a female, because I've had to be out here by myself, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having to, like...
No, her car runs fine. She's not trying to fix anything. She's trying to make it better.
What's it called?
YouTube it? Me too. Yeah. I was just adding some oil.
Do you need any tissues or anything, maybe?
No, I'm good. Thank you. You have a great one. You too. Okay, it's a female. A little different. Usually it's a man circling me. Ah! I like to just fail. Y'all, it is so difficult getting up here. I wish I could see the vein in my head. Oh, they fighting. God dang it, I just cut my elbow. So I'm wiping it down. I wiped it down. I'm about to die, y'all. I would love to do this for a living, but in an air-conditioned shop. Legit, I used to do this before I met my abuser. It was one of my first. So we looking at perfect. I love when I'm right.
So, remember, she said she was 18 when she worked at the car shop before I met my abuser, Randy. When I was 18, working at the car shop.
Perfect. Nailed it. Where it's supposed to be. That's so smart. Listen, I am not a very smart woman. This kind of shit, I know. Ugh, the good kind of shit, the important shit. All right, let's go find my stripper heels. God dang it, I can't believe I put them in storage. Fucking done with this shit. Once again, how many job interviews have I had this week? I don't even know, I lost count. Non-stop job interviews and a damn yes or no or maybe or we'll see. Nada. So let's evaluate how much money we have. Oh my God, y'all. I just milk everywhere. I sure did. All on the floor. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Maybe if I wasn't moving so fast. No. Jeez, Louise.
Jeez Louise. Did she say that? That's the thing that I say. I gotta not say that if she says that. Does she always say that?
Where else did it go? I saw
I mean, I guess it's a common expression.
it fling somewhere else. You know, you saw it fling, but you don't know where it went. All right, screw it. Ew.
That milk? Why is she chugging milk?
There was salt on the rim from the freaking fries. And salty ass milk. I got me a Happy Meal because it's $4.13. But when I tell you that it causes my stomach to hurt so bad, I took 3 or 4 bites and wrapped it back up, and I didn't even touch the fries.
She just lives off Happy Meals back in the day, huh?
It literally, within like a couple of minutes of trying to eat it, it made my stomach start rumbling. It's like the bubble guts. Ooh, no thank you. All right, let's go get my stripper heels. I hope I don't lose you guys, but if I do, I'll give y'all an update tomorrow or something, like let y'all know what city I'm in, which way I decided to go. I'm here to tell you right now, the beach areas are gonna suck this time of year because the season's already over, so you don't... Y'all, it's been like the gears are doing something weird. Transmission issues, #1 problem for this truck overall. So the clubs, this time of year is now considered the off season because everybody has already done their vacations at the beach. Any beach is busy during the summer, but in the winter, it's dead man's land. I moved to Wilmington, North Carolina for like 9 months one time. I moved to several different beach areas. I lived at Ocean Isle for like almost a year one time. And during the off season, there is no business. So it kind of sucks for even like all of the people that live at the beach because their jobs are seasonal most of the time. A lot of people get laid off when the summer ends. And so the strip clubs are going to be suffering right now. Not only that, there's 2 really bad times of year to dance. #1, Christmas.
Stop driving with no hands looking at us while we're zipping down the highway. Maybe it's not the highway. She's going, it seemed like she was going pretty fast.
Christmas and the month before Christmas. October, November, and December are the worst months for dancing. But ironically, so are the summer months. So June, July, and August are the worst time for dancing. Those are the 2 worst times of the year to dance, the summer and then Christmas. Tax season is around the 1st of the year. Lots of men get taxes. They come in and want to blow that money and act like they got some for a minute. And that's a decent time. But when you think about it in the larger scheme of only 12 months, half of the year, you're not making money. So it's a seasonal job, dancing. It didn't used to be.
I mean, you could go to some city where it wouldn't matter. I think people would still go to the strip club in the winter. Why wouldn't they? If they go to the strip club anyways, you know what I'm saying?
But it is now. And
I get the beach thing. Like any stores on the beach, no one's going to the beach itself during the winter. So you would have to probably have 2 places, like one at the beach, one in town, wherever like the people who live in town shop and frequent.
year after year,
Maybe I'm crazy.
since 2007,
They would go to
these
the beach.
things have gotten progressively worse. Then COVID came along and put us all damn under the table. And we were already poor.
They banned all the strip clubs and took away liquor license. Pretty much closed after that. Well, that's crazy.
Before COVID showed up. Most of us that are in dancing. Because it's a debt trap. You're never going to make enough money to actually open a business or go back to school or feed your kids. You're just making enough money to merely survive for the day. It's all a lie. It's all a lie.
Who told us this lie? Heather Brooke Clark. The honest Heather Chandler, when she's like, y'all, this is what you can do to get into stripping. It's amazing. You should be a stripper.
working, y'all. It's ridiculous. I mean, damn. I just got it fixed and it's so hot, the AC. This is a new truck. I gotta keep y'all close to my chest because you are going to jail. You are going straight to jail. It is 65, or actually it's 60. That motherfucker was doing like 80. Oh, got him! What did I tell you? What did I tell you? There's a cop in the opposite lane. He coming, baby. What did I tell you? I said you're gonna go to jail. You don't want to listen. I wonder, oh, you know what? Maybe he's on an emergency. Damn it! I thought he was gonna loop-de-loop. I thought he was gonna come through the thing back here. I bet that motherfucker won't be speeding now, though. Y'all are idiots. Look at this. Y'all, this is 220 outside of Greensboro. This is not the place to fucking haul ass. Let me tell you, I've caught 2 tickets on this road. 2. Damn, I wish he was gonna pull his ass. Wouldn't that have been great? Right in front of me, got his ass. Ugh. He was definitely going to a call. I thought there was a little area for him.
I should really be saving this for anyone who's like, "Whoa, it's not nice to laugh at Brooke getting arrested." It's like Brooke laughs at people getting in legal trouble all the time, puts it on the internet, and it's like, ha ha. And they're not even filming themselves, so I don't give a fuck. Films their own shit, and then we laugh at it.
Him to, you know, come from the opposite side and swing out. Damn it. Not that I want the dude to get a ticket, but, well, does he deserve one? If it was me, I'd have one. These idiots are flying through here. Y'all are brave. They set up on the hill over here.
I mean, I don't know if it's really worth it. It would just to be petty. Just for me to be petty to people I don't know in chat, not regular people, because you guys are cool. But anyone who's like, you guys are evil, man. You know, that's how I picture them sounding like, you guys are evil.
That funeral home they set up there, you can't even see them where they park at the end. You see right here in the road where you can like go? I thought there was one back there. I thought that cop had clocked him from the top of the hill and was gonna come and do a loop-de-loop right here. One of those little opens. It's so pretty out here though.
In protective custody. She's not making any friends.
So pretty. This is definitely God's country. Alright, I think I'm starting to cool off now. Damn, this AC. It's so hot outside that it doesn't even begin to knock the weather down in here. Once again, it's anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees hotter on the inside of this vehicle because it's a black truck. And that says 91, but with the heat index, it's probably around 100 degrees outside today. And it was supposed to be 87. But this ain't no 87, honey. This is hot. This is Satan's balls hot.
She doesn't even know these people, right? She's always like, you don't know me? You don't know my story? She doesn't know those people's story. What if, like, they were trying to get somewhere very important? What if someone was dying and they need to see him? Or, I don't know. It just could be anything. It could be a reason for the speeding. And she was like, they're gonna get him. Ha.
I wish I could play music.
No music. We gotta sit in silence. Well, I mean, Brooke can talk. I guess I can talk. We can talk.
Oh, I wish y'all could see the mountains behind me. It's so pretty. Leaving out of here, you can see the whole mountain line in the rear view mirror. It's gorgeous. So they actually sit over here too, to the left. They'll sit up here, and when people come up over this hill, they'll clock your damn speed and come and get you. This is not the place to fool around. I'm already going 8 over. So, yeah. Go get that ticket, baby. Race to that finish line towards a ticket. So they'll sit right over here at the Dollar General, and they'll sit right up here on the left. And they got me last time. It's been about 6 years since I've had a ticket, probably longer than that. I was in active addiction when I got my 2 tickets, and that was years ago. And I've had multiple tickets, probably 10 or 12 in my lifetime. Yeah, so it feels really good to have cheap insurance now. I have full coverage on a Z71 4-door Silverado 1500, and my insurance is only $130 a month for full coverage. So I've worked my ass off to get those points dropped down to get my insurance at a great rate, and I have full coverage. And apparently half of y'all ain't even got insurance out here. I read a study the other day that talked about how people don't have insurance anymore. It's this new phenomena. People said they don't get in accidents, so they don't need insurance. So a lot of people are just driving around without insurance because they can't afford it, number one, but also it's state law to keep your vehicle insured. It is your responsibility as a car owner to have insurance. It's just crazy.
Shooby-dooby-doo-wah-wah.
Yeah, so apparently I don't get paid for my lives or whatever. For the past ones, like I went and tried to
You want to try to what? Come on. Come on, Brooke. Hold me down in Brooklyn, apparently.
how much money YouTube actually brings in. The majority of people's money comes from sponsorships, it comes from partnerships, it comes to be able to buy $1 million house from ad revenue. Be enough. It would never be enough. Not with rent being freaking $2,000-$3,000 for a 1-bedroom now. Like that.
I think you could do it with long form edited videos. You could probably, like, if you're getting like over 1 million views per video, like let's say you get between 1 and 3 million views per video, and you have, how many videos would it take? What does she want? $1 million house? Probably like, I don't know, maybe 100 videos.
That is ridiculous. Y'all are crazy, and anybody that's paying that is part of the problem. I'm not wasting money on rent ever again. I don't care if I have to live in my car till I die. I will never waste money on rent again. And hell, I got perfectly good land and a house, so I really don't need to. Once again, I need to focus on the $250,000. Some people are just so stupid, you know? But it's okay. God has a way of figuring everything out. You know, part of the reason that I'm so, like, I might seem, I'm not, but, you know, I've heard that I'm paranoid. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're a little paranoid.
You have $250,000 worth of your life savings soul and tell me how you feel. No, I'm not. I have every right to be scared to ever trust another human again. Every right. I'm not paranoid. I am damaged. There's a difference. Huge difference. I have every right to be on my guard and to never trust another human if I don't want to. And most people living through what I've lived through, they tend to isolate. We know that.
That's true, Tiffany. Peanut Butter Jelly did say that she was paranoid. Or asked, maybe you're a little paranoid? I get it. That's a trigger for her, I guess.
From studies, we know that from CPTSD. We've studied that today. Most people end up isolating. They never reconnect with other people. When you've been that hurt, when you've been that damaged, when somebody has put you through that much pain, or you've inflicted pain on yourself, whether it was with drug abuse or being complicit in something, regardless, when you've been through that much, you need the opposite of what you had in order to heal. The opposite is going to be connection. Because when you are on drugs, you isolate. Your relationships suffer, you are suffering, and you are alone. The opposite of that is connection, human connection. The only thing I need right now is human connection with good people.
I just noticed that, like, she has her pants undone. Why does she have her pants undone?
And if you are on a healing journey, that's probably what you need too.
You guys might not be able to see it. See? Oh, no. The August thing's covering up. Yeah, I don't really need to see. She just has, like, it's unbuttoned. Like, I don't know why her pants were like that.
We need the opposite of whatever we were experiencing in that moment. Whether it's trauma or drug use or relationships, you need the opposite of what you had in order to flourish. And that is connection. That's human connection. Oh, thank you. I can't even see. Hold on. I'm about to stop in a minute. I don't ever read my comments when I'm driving.
That's good.
I'm in the country anyways. There's nobody out here, y'all. Like, I'm in the sticks. This is literally the type of place where you can, like, let me not be a bad. Never mind.
Whoa.
Sometimes I be the devil on the shoulder.
Shooby dooby doo wop wop.
Skirt.
My name is Angela.
Y'all hear it? My engine? Can y'all hear that? When it goes to shift, it's like, it like jumps real quick to
I thought you fixed it.
shift. It like jumps in the gear. That is not good. That is a transmission issue. I backed up while it clonk. I said, oh shit.
Jump and clonk. See, those could be sampled for some like dance remix of Brooke. Jump and clonk.
So let me go get some damn oil. My oil thermometer went up though, right there. It went up a little bit, so that's good. I don't know if that's my oil level or brain fart. I can't think of all these damn packs. Put some of these dirty ones in there. And this is the reality of trying to quit dancing that I've been dealing with for 20 years.
The reality of trying to quit dancing?
So, it's a nice thought. It was a nice thought. Real nice thought.
So she's back. She's not quit dancing.
All right. I'm definitely changing because these jeans are killing me. They're like 90s baggy. They're huge. Oh, good thing I didn't throw them far.
She can quit almost anything. She can quit heroin, crack, but not dancing or nicotine.
They're right on top. All right, now I need to find some clothes. All of this is dirty. All of that is dirty. Everything is dirty. I
just picture her trying to work an office job, and then like a song comes on, and she just can't help it. She like can't stop dancing. She just breaks out into dance, and then she gets fired. It's like, Brooke, I told you last time, you can't just be dancing in the office. And she's like, I just can't stop dancing. And then she ends up back in the club.
3 $1 bills and maybe $1 in quarters. It's not enough to dry and wash. I literally don't even have any clothes in here. Like, what the fuck am I looking for? There ain't nothing to wear. I definitely want to take this damn shirt off because it's too big now and the straps are getting on my damn nerves. can't hold this. Hold on. I don't have enough hands. Jeez Louise. I'm literally about to throw this dress on. It's so hot. I just want something thin, and off. Like, you know, it's so hot. It's 100 freaking degrees. Oh, shit. I can do this without. So every time I come over here, I end up trying to reorganize this stuff, and then 2 weeks later, it's a mess. So that's why it's a mess, because I just reorganized. And it's already
What are we doing?
a mess a week later. I don't understand how. So hot. I am taking these jeans and shirt with me, though, because it's one of my better outfits that actually still half-ass fit.
Why are we getting dressed up like this to go to Randy's?
God, it's 1,000 degrees.
Or is this, or is she going to work?
I can
She said she almost went to Randy's, her land, last time by mistake.
breathe. Jesus, between the socks and the pants and the shirt that don't fit, the sensory issues were out of this freaking world. Whew! I'm free! You gotta let me free! I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly! Well, I guess I'll just throw these with the other pile of dirty clothes. I'm literally sweating. Sweat. All right. Y'all, I don't think this is gonna work. Oh my God, I like to left my vape. I would have freaking had a panic attack looking for that 20 minutes from. They threw it on the back of my truck and said that I could take it to the trash dump. 6 months later, I'm still dealing with this woman's trash. I'm gonna load it up and toss it in her front yard the next time I'm here.
This woman's trash?
I don't see the cord, so I don't know where it's at. Fuck it. I got my shoes. I've got clean dance underwear. It's clean clothes that I don't have, and clean, like, dance clothes. That palette being in there.
That's what she's wearing to the club, apparently.
There is a complete representation of what my life looked like when I worked for this woman. So hot. Damn it. Literally sweating to death. What is today, Saturday? Here's the issue, though, like, damn, so stressful. I can't audition anywhere tonight, but I could start heading in a specific direction, or I could wait till tomorrow. I don't know what to do. This is what I'm saying. It's like the stress shuts my brain down, and I don't know which way to turn or go first. Literally sweating, like glistening. And listen closely. Reverse. Damn it. Hear that shift? It dropped while ago. It's not good. Not in the car, we'd be jamming out. You know, my mom like rapping and stuff, and so we used to jam out Tupac and stuff. And I was alive when the albums actually came out, so I remember that era, and that was the good old days. But anyways, the music would be up, and then she like cut it down real quick, and she'd be like, hold on. I'd be like, what? She's like, something's wrong with the car, I can hear it. And she would always do this, and I love that, and she wouldn't say it like that. But she had a knack, she had a really good intuition. Common sense. I think it's called common sense. A lot of it. So thanks, Mom, for giving me common sense. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I kind of want to go work out. I'm wondering if I should call these places before I drive out there, probably. The problem is I'm probably gonna have to switch to night shift, which is gonna fucking kill me. It's gonna put me in horrible situations, dangerous situations.
You notice that?
It's gonna put me in a bad predicament.
I did do that.
It's not a good environment. It's not a good place. So, it sucks having to work night shift. So hot. Y'all see that? That motherfucker like to just hit me. Asshole. Like, why didn't you get over? Jesus. When there's traffic coming, entering the highway, you're supposed to merge over. Look how easy this is. This is what you're supposed to do when there's traffic coming to your right. You're supposed to get out the way and merge over so that they can get on the highway. Jesus. I'm literally sweating to death.
Jesus Louises.
You're always supposed to...
She doesn't even know where she's gonna work, so I think the plan is she's gonna start driving in the direction where she could try out for clubs. Or like, there's only like 20 minutes left, and this will be the last one. Before I gotta go for a bit.
Keep a car's length in front of you. You're never supposed to get closer than a car's length to the car in front of you. Hell, it's already 4 o'clock. I can go ahead and head like a portion of the way there, you know, knock that out, wake up in the morning, work out, and then go in for an audition tomorrow.
Okay, so she's not going anywhere. She's gonna go sleep somewhere. She's probably going to Brandy's. That's where she was going before, and then she was like, whoops.
It sucks. It's crazy, like when I walk into these places, they know I'm nothing like them. I can feel it. They feel it. It's crazy to be in that position where you have to go in these places and you know you don't need to be there. You know you're putting yourself in danger and you have no choice. What am I supposed to do? Call heaven and be like, hey mom, can I have your credit card? You know, like I'm so fucked. Now I'm 2 months behind on my truck payment. I've never been 2 months behind on a truck payment, ever in my life. This is the first time I've not been able to pay my bills in my entire life. And I know I'm wasting my time. I'm gonna get fucking stuck down here like I got stuck at Myrtle Beach, like I got stuck in Virginia. But let's go see how much more hell I can put myself through, you know?
This is her job now.
Ain't it counterproductive as a strip club to not hire me because I'm too pretty? Ain't that crazy?
not true.
How counterproductive. That is the most oxymoronic thing that I have ever heard of.
That's why I don't think it's true.
Hiring you will upset the other girls. What? Oxymoronic. But then you wonder why you ain't got no customers. Well, maybe if you had dancers that look like dancers instead of escaped communist victims, like
What does that even mean?
for real. Like, I can't even put into words. Maybe I need to find some old pictures of some old dancers and show y'all, because it's really baffling to me. Like, you look like a prisoner of fucking war, and it's from drug use.
Oh my
and
goodness.
It's clear that you want to be living that life. But a lot of strip club owners hire those girls because they have a better chance of getting laid. They have a better chance at doing whatever, you know, with those girls. The majority of most strip club owners open the business to exploit young girls, specifically for sex. I mean, it is what it is. Once again, what type of man opens an escort service or a strip club? Not a good one. They are right up there with mega pastors. They are just as bad as the pastors that are robbing their congregation.
The strip club owners are just as bad as pastors?
Evil is evil.
I'm sure some people will take offense to that. It's also a crazy comparison. I don't think they compare.
No sin is worse than another one or better than another one. These
And I'm not even, like, trying to defend pastors. I'm just like, what?
people are evil. And I've known this for years. COVID was really the nail in the coffin for me to leave. And I got into construction. And then I got into, I started working at a winery. And time and time again, not the construction job. The construction job was fine. I moved to Florida, which is why I quit that job. I moved to Florida. I ended up running a billiards for almost, I don't know, a year. They had like pool tables. It was like a pool hall. And we had tournaments there. But when I moved back from North Carolina, I got a job at the winery. That was crazy. But I've been exposed to these toxic positions recently when I've tried to leave dancing. It's like, damn, if I'm going to put up with the owners of a restaurant or the owner of a winery treating me like shit, I might as well go back to dancing and work for myself. But it's not as simple as that. You're not on a 1099. You are an employee that they are bitching around, making come to work when it's convenient for them. And the whole time they're leaving you poor by taking over half of your dance money, which is highly illegal. It's illegal. Look it up. It's illegal. And I have to put up with it. And I've been having to put up with it. Now, pre-COVID, they didn't take nowhere near as much money as they take now. They take half, if not more than half, at most strip clubs. That means that if I make $1,000, I'm only walking out the door with $400. That's less than half. That's bullshit. That's illegal as shit. I'm sick of it. But let's go see, once again, how much more damage I can do to myself in the hopes of feeding myself and being able to wash fucking laundry.
She's too ethical. Her morals are too good to be working all these crazy places.
I'm wondering if I should go, like, I know what area I'm going to, but I'm wondering which way I should go to get there, because North Carolina ain't that big of a state. And there's weirdos everywhere.
Yeah, we gotta kick it into Halloween overdrive because it's like the 15th. We haven't been doing enough Halloween stuff. So everything's gotta be Halloweeny.
This guy that used to be a DJ who was my DJ at an old club. He recently passed me, but what's so ironic about the situation is that he was hit head on early in the morning leaving work. He left his DJ position, was headed home to his daughter, and he was hit and killed head on. Like, he was I'm sorry, I got that all wrong. He was walking down the road to the store. He left his daughter with his mother. I'm thinking about his girlfriend who was also killed. Hold on, let me start over. The DJ was walking down the road. He left his daughter with his mother to run to the store. He was walking there. Someone hit him early in the morning and just left his body in the fucking road. His girlfriend, ironically, this is the ironic part, his girlfriend was the one that was hit and killed head on. Years prior, leaving him a single father of their daughter. And it's just crazy that both of those parents were taken by drivers, number one.
I know. She's scaring me. And your soup is haunted, Tiffany.
But also so close together. Leaving that child essentially an orphan who had two parents that loved her. Now this child is still a baby, you know? Well, not really, but kind of. So it's just so sad, man. So sad. I don't think, the last time somebody was talking to me about it, they said that they never got the person that hit him and killed him. They struck him in a moving car. He was walking. It was dark. I mean, hell, they don't have the person. So for all we... Both of those are freak accidents. Freak accidents. I've known a lot of girls that have died in dancing. There was a girl down in Smithfield. She died in a head-on collision. She went around a turn and a transfer truck was in her lane and there was nowhere for her to go because there was like barbed wire, guardrail, something on the side of the road because the turn was so sharp. They had like this, it'd be like a guardrail with like arrows pointing you and it's like yellow and black to show you that there's a guardrail there type of thing. So sick of this shit. I am in the middle of Greensboro. The middle. Jesus.
Jesus.
It's never gonna freaking work.
Cheese and rice.
I've got to get Starlink. You know what I was thinking about when I was leaving Eden this morning? I'm so glad I'm not fake. I saw that officer, the cop, the one that surprised me in interrogation. Her partner, I saw in the vape shop the other day.
What interrogation?
I went to go talk to this guy that I know that owns the place. I've talked to him before for years.
Carpino's interrogation?
And this cop was in there. Why would he be in there? Very weird.
Stalking you.
I don't trust them people at all. At all.
See Brooke 24/7 on multiple devices. Remember when she streamed on 2 devices at the same time just to see if she could, and then she put one in the backpack?
Y'all, people are so weird. Y'all ever be driving down the road and you can see somebody out from their rearview mirror? You can see them locking eyes with you from the back of their car. It's like, bro, pay attention to the road. Stay out of my face. Can I get my face back? Thank you. So weird. I will slow down and like let you pass me. I've had dudes follow me from the highway.
I think this is her new dance dress to replace... she might still wear the cape of moth over this, actually.
To the gas station and then try to holler at me at the gas station. It's so fucking weird. I've had people follow me home to my house for. Had one guy that kept coming over repeatedly. I had to threaten him.
Randy's friend who kept being like, "Is Randy around?" And you're like, "No, I'm gonna kill you if you keep showing up."
Him with a gun. He never come back after that. Beep, beep. I got the keys to the Jeep. Move. Oh, Lord. I was trying to thank you. I couldn't see who sent me. I don't know how that works, you guys. That's why I haven't.
The good little angels were saying it was a prom dress.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any faith in YouTube yet. They'll have to prove themselves to me. I'm sick of giving pizzas, especially when they're making money off of me. You know what I mean? Because 30% of my money goes to them. I don't give second chances, just let it be known. If you're rude to anybody on this channel, including myself, you will be blocked from the channel permanently. If you are under the age of 18 years old, you're actually breaking YouTube's guidelines. You're not even supposed to be in this chat.
Fuck your fucking pizzas.
Bro, what are you doing? Jesus freaking Christ. Another person that does not need a truck on the road with a truck, not knowing how to drive a truck. Why do y'all get dualies? It's cute. Like, you don't even know how to drive them. Y'all all over the damn road, pulling a trailer behind you, messing up people's yards, holding up 3 lanes. Jesus, it's so funny.
Oh, she's
Yeah, Mama Griffin, don't. This is
she's in jail now. So focused.
what I've been through, but you know what? It's getting me views, so I don't care. They can say whatever they want. I'm used to it. I've been ridiculed and beat and punished for being normal my whole life. People who lie,
It's the normal heroin addict.
people who are not real, people who cheat, people who, you know, are manipulative, people unable to take responsibility for their actions, they hate me. Those people have always hated me. And it's very clear to me, Mama Griffin, if you look at the chat heads and you click on it, see that the majority of people that are leaving comments,
You can't unless they're moderator.
they're actually children. If every single one of them that I've clicked on has linked back to a child's profile. So these are children, and this is a prime example of why I say stop giving your children cell phones. Now they're gonna know, look at everything they're learning from my channel, and I can't control it. I have the settings on adults only. I made sure to go in there and make sure those settings were for adults only.
She didn't. But that's okay. I don't want to get too into that. She has it for just like not made for kids, but adults only would be like non-monetizable. I used to think that that's what she was doing, but it would say in the description if it was like 18 plus, it would say, "Are you sure you want to watch this?" And you had to say, "Yep, I'm sure."
YouTube is the problem. Watch my fucking video get taken down. Sorry, not sorry. If the parents are not going to do the job, it's kind of
She threatened kids at a school. She's in jail now. What?
to you, YouTube, to prevent children, but you want children on the app. A huge part of YouTube is video games and cartoons, and they have their own little YouTube for children. It's no secret, but YouTube needs to find a way to keep children out of adult content. It is their ethical responsibility as a company to do so. I would be livid if I was a parent and I knew that my child was watching my content. Livid.
She said that this channel was for her children to see where she was in life, but okay. What?
But it would be my fault because I get phone. See how that works? These are the same parents that have the attitude that their children would never take a gun to school. Their children would never do drugs. Their children would never do this, never do that. Those are the exact ones that end up doing it statistically. You know, it really sucks that I'm leaving this one profession and trying a whole new profession where yet again someone else is going to be making money off of me. I am poor because of this. Bro, you got that little car and you can't get that little piece of shit out of the way.
Yeah, you can. I didn't know you could, but they've been doing that, apparently. They being like the street people and getting high off of crazy stuff in these vapes these days.
Tiny little two-door Civic, and they don't even know how to drive it. I had to hop a curb to get around them. Thank God I haven't since, or that might have been a car crash. But yeah, this is the parents' fault. They shouldn't even be on here. Don't even worry about it, Mama Griffin. I'm used to it. You think that's bad? Come hang out with me in real life for a day. I can't wait till I have the money to strap glasses or a GoPro on me so that y'all can see how people treat society. You know, but what if I wasn't this strong? What if I hadn't been clean for years? Some of the stuff that people say could be potentially enough to send the right person off the deep end. I have a tough skin because I was raised by people who had tough skin, and they taught me to have tough skin. And I'm actually very proud of the fact that I got a mouth on me. It was like that in middle school, high school. I ended up going to high school, and I was the only white kid in class.
That's right, CJ. Hey, CJ, how you doing?
You know they was clowning my ass for my accent and my boots and my mannerisms. But by the end of the year, through all of the comebacks...
I wonder what her mannerisms were, like doing a lassoing some cows.
And the fist fights, people left me alone and had a whole group of new friends. And
From fist fighting people?
And, you know, not everybody is going to like me, and I really don't care. You know, but at the end of the day, I can only control me. And I'm aware of how evil society is because my comment section is living proof. The majority of these people are unable to take responsibility for their actions. They're unable to be honest with themselves. They lack awareness, they lack emotional intelligence, and they lack common sense. People that love themselves do not lash out at others who have done nothing to them. That is a mental health issue, and it's usually low self-worth and self-esteem. So once again, when the majority of people see you doing right and changing, it's gonna piss them off because it makes them self-evaluate. Well, she's just some drug addict, hooker, junkie. Why is she so happy? Why is she saying things? Why is she running her mouth? It makes them self-analyze. Well, if she's saying that and she's a hooker and a drug addict, what does that make me? That's what they're thinking internally. And then they lash out. And it's a very simple psychological pattern that I've experienced throughout my life on a daily basis. So it's not surprising to me that my comment section looks like this because I know how the majority of civilization feels about themselves. All we have to do is look at the obesity and we can see why and how people are feeling about themselves. All of these things go hand in hand together. Obesity is a happiness killer. We know that. I was so unhappy when I weighed 200 pounds. I thought my life was over because I couldn't take care of myself anymore. But not only that, I started to have serious health issues, and that scared me. Like, what if I can't take care of myself? What am I going to do? I'm already indigent. Like, the last thing I want to do is end up in some old lady's home, you know? It scared me, so I got my life together. And this was years after I got clean. I got clean and then gained weight, which is common with drug users. People that get clean, they typically gain weight, and it's very common. But there came a point where I was just like, I've got to get up and move and make some changes. Now, I had already started changing intrinsically. Obviously, I got clean. But I think the last thing I needed to do was fix myself physically so that I felt good overall. Like, intrinsically, I felt amazing. But I was lacking in the diet and eating and taking care of myself. And I'm so glad that I made the changes that I did. And a lot of people, they see that and it puts them off because they're unable to put their mind to it and stay consistent. And anybody can do it. Anybody. But it's the same thing. When people see people that are changing, it makes them feel bad about themselves because they're incapable of doing that. But part of the reason I talk about these things is because everybody is capable of doing it, as long as you can take responsibility for your actions and be aware of oneself.
Oh, you guys saw. I was reading about the vape thing here. Look. Electronic vapes. Or, yeah, electronic cigarettes are a tool to vape illicit drugs. It's like blah, 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 blah. That's what Brooke was saying. Substances identified in the liquids and aerosols of electronic cigarettes include nicotine, vaping. Okay. Figure 1. Principal categories of illicit drugs found in electronic cigarettes. There's cannabis, cocaine. You can just freebase cocaine apparently with vapes. New psychoactive synthetics, hallucinogens, synthetic stimulants. There's like the methamphetamine. I don't know if you guys can see that behind behind this. Synthetic stimulants. Then the methods, and then they have like a whole section for each one. So this is vaping cannabis. It's vaping cocaine. I don't think they sell cocaine in vapes. I think you got to put it in yourself. Vaping, synthetic opioids. I don't know. I guess you got to know a guy who's putting this kind of shit in the vapes, but you can pretty much get a vape with anything in it. It looks like DMT. Tom Segura does DMT. He vapes DMT, which seems crazy to me. Methamphetamine, meth. Meth is a powerful, highly addictive stimulant that affects the central nervous system. Blah, 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 blah. Smoked, vaped, or snorted. This is a learning channel, YouTube. Toxic effects. See, that's why you shouldn't do it. This is some graphs about how dangerous drugs are. YouTube will like this. Don't do drugs because they're dangerous like this. Right, YouTube? Be on my side, YouTube. Anyways, yeah, you can put meth in a vape.
Change is possible, but you have to admit that you fucked up to start with. But I'm
You wanted to try DMT? DMT sounds scary to me.
gonna run. I'm going to, I don't know, see if I can figure out if I can do laundry, because that's what I need to do is laundry. I'm definitely gonna take this makeup off. Getting on my nerves. I hate wearing makeup. Like, I like it when it's done right, but all of my products are old and I don't have anything I need, so it's not coming out right. I can't believe I spent money on that pomade and it melts.
Yeah, you shouldn't be hitting anyone else's vapes. I mean, because of the STD, ringworm, and herpes, but also because you don't know what people are fucking vaping these days.
It and ruined itself. But I love you guys. Oh my God, I just spilled this everywhere. I pulled it out in the look. Welcome to car life. Every single time, welcome to car life. Dude, every day I'm spilling something. Hell, when I end up...
Woo! Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
CT super chatted $1.42. When I did drugs in college, Molly was my poison.
You did drugs in college, CT? You did Molly in college? I've never done Molly. That's like ecstasy, right? Like I tried ecstasy once. I don't like it. I don't like those kind of drugs. I just like weed. Weed's pretty cool.
Moving into
And I was addicted to opiates, but I can't do that anymore. For obvious reasons.
something else one day. I'm gonna like clean everything from the floor up, like the carpet and the seats and the... I'm literally look like one of those TikTok videos with a scrub brush in here trying to... Look how much better my skin looks without that shit. Look how much better my natural skin looks. Fuck that. Anyways, I love you guys. We'll talk tomorrow. I'll catch you up on what club I'm gonna have to go to and what
I've never tried Adderall either.
city. But I hope you have a good night. Be safe Saturday night. I'm taking my ass to bed. As soon as I can figure out how to do laundry, I'm doing laundry and I'm going to bed. If I don't end up doing laundry, then I'm going to bed. Y'all be safe out tonight. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, which is nothing. Go to bed, relax, read a book. Love you guys. Bye.
Okay, so we got through the third. I gotta go check some other stuff for tomorrow. I'm gonna go for a bit. I'll be back. Back in black. I'm back in black. Can't play ACDC on this channel. We'll do some Merc in a bit, and I don't know, some Halloween stuff. Ooh. Yeah, we'll do Mark today. I want to give you guys a set time. At 4:20. You want to do Mark at 4:20? I'll schedule it so people know about it. And then you guys can see it if you want. It's going to be horizontal, so it's not going to be in the crazy algorithm. So we can fly under the radar, be good little angels. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care, guys. Be safe in this world of today.